I'm going to see what you think. And we on.
Gia, back up in this. She already it's fight night, man. As we were just talking about, it's been like 2 weeks or something since we've been up here calling fights, man. So it feels good to be back on the corner once again. About to put it down. Got a real action-packed type of fight tonight. A fight that's real hard to predict too. You know what I'm saying? So it's intriguing. About to go down. This dude, Mark Magsayo, defending his championship for the first time against Rey Vargas. So we about to see. I gotta find the damn stream. Let me get up in there. Oh, I'm turn that shit down. Salute, man. My boy Gil Cole's in the building. Say about to hear the best fight caller on YouTube. Salute to Marlo and Trey X. Take notes. Yeah, it's about to go down, man. Salute to you. My boy Yasa in the building. What's going down across the pond? Self-Awareness TV in the building. Salute to you.
Self-awareness. Salute, bro. What's good, Red? That's my brother right there, man. Good brother.
Yeah, I remember from the last fight call, man. We appreciate you coming back. Yasa, yeah, salute to you, bro. Y'all, hey, it ain't that many people up in here yet, man, but y'all go ahead and drop some pics in the chat. Who y'all riding with tonight? This really been a hard fight for me to predict. Like this whole week, I've been going back and forth about the shit. What you been thinking about this fight, bro? Gallo and Rey Vargas.
But shit, at first I was thinking, until I seen the weigh in, I was thinking that'd probably go to the distance, but I think this is probably going to be a stoppage. I think Magsayo probably going to, because Vargas like to fight. And I think Magsayo going to catch his ass with something to get him out of there. Probably somewhere in the 7 round. We gonna see though, but I just had this feeling though watching the goddamn weigh in. This motherfucker might get stopped.
Yeah, man. I mean, I could see both of them getting stopped. That's the thing about it, because Magsayo, he done got dropped before. I think he got dropped by Julio Seja, but he got up and fought on to win. I done seen Rey Vargas get dropped like 3 times, but he get up to win. So both of them have been tested, and they done came back to go the distance and to win. But I done seen like both of them got some exploitable defense. You know what I'm saying? Magsayo got not Magsayo, but Rey Vargas got them long ass arms and shit, man. And that motherfucker throw combinations. I can see him putting them on Magsayo. And Magsayo got the heavy hands where he can hit you with one shot and knock you on your ass. So I can see him stopping Rey Vargas possibly. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough one, but I'm riding with Rey Vargas. The fight's in Texas. I actually think the fight should go the distance since I've seen both of them get tested. I think it's going to be hard for Magsayo to get a decision win in Texas with Rey Vargas being from Mexico. Hell, Texas is little Mexico. As a matter of fact, it was a fight today. Ramon Cardenas versus something Banquez. I can't remember his first name. We picked it on the Champ Ross. And that Banquez dude, he had got some good wins. He beat one of them Cuban world beaters. You know what I'm saying? But I went on ahead and took Cardenas because this shit was in San Antonio, and Cardenas from San Antonio. So it's hard to get a decision in Texas, man. So I got to roll with it. Salute to everybody in the gym.
Winston Lee, salute, bro. On the ground asylum, salute. What's good, fam? Joseph Brown in the building. Judge Joe Brown, that is. Salute, bro. Donald Now, the 67-year-old G Grant. Salute, bro. He said salute to the guys from Marlo's Corner. Salute, my brother. Nick Hammer say big ups Marlo and Trey X. Big up to the chat. Big up, Nick Hammer. Salute, bro. Y'all see her? DB03 in the building. Salute, bro.
Salute to everybody. Winston Lee, Underground Asylum. All rise for the Honorable Judge Joe Brown. What's up, bro? Say salute to the corner, the realest and best play-by-play on the planet, man. Definitely appreciate you. Down on the 67-year-old G Grant. Salute to you, OG. Say salute to the guys from Marlo's Corner. Oh, Harmer in the building, man. What you doing on the Champ Ross, Harmer? My boy Nick Harmer, goddamn champion. He got him a gold medal and he got him 2 silver medals on the boards. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was really thinking about it too. I think so far we got to say that Nick Harmer is the GOAT of the Champ Ross. He got him a championship gold medal and he got him 2 silver medals. I don't think nobody else got them kind of stats, man. So I'm gonna put the target on Nick Harmer. I gotta come get you, my brother. Joseph Brown say, bang that like button. I definitely would appreciate that.
Rod X, the champ in the building. Salute, champ. Hey, Nick Harmer, you a champ, huh? Champ.
Yeah, nigga Homer, bad dude. DB and OG, what's up with it? Underground Asylum said he riding with Vargas. Yeah, let's go ahead and lock in, bro, and form Voltron. How you taking it, man? I'm taking him by like split decision. I can see. I think I might have took. I think I might have took majority decision on the Champ Ross, but just some kind of decision, bro. That's how I'm riding with it.
Hey, you hear that? You hear that, bro?
Uh
Oh, that's that crow and that deep fryer for y'all motherfucking
uh
J-Dog, salute, bro.
Hey man, I ain't mad at it. I've been looking at some numbers too. Magsayo is actually ahead of Vargas when it comes to the plus and minus. And when I say that, I'm talking about the percentage of punches that he lands compared to the percentage of punches that his opponent lands. But the thing is, Rey Vargas has fought better competition, especially in the last 5 fights, and that's what I was looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like if I took the average amount of stars on BoxRec for each opponent, and Rey Vargas, his average his opponents ranked in the last 5 fights at 2.9, and Magsayo's opponents ranked at 2.6. So I'm thinking that shows some difference in class of competition. Rey Vargas was fighting people that was fighting back, like that Hovanesian or whatever his name was. That motherfucker was fighting hard against Rey Vargas. You know what I'm saying? So I think like the numbers is showing me a slight edge for Magsayo just off the gate. But if you factor in the type of opponents, it got me looking at Rey Vargas. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see though. I definitely ain't bet on it. Hey, we had a bounce back week on the bets though, because last week we had a feather week. It was all feathers and no chicken. We went 5-4. But this week we 4-0 so far. Our last fight is gonna be Figueroa versus Castro. The fight just got to go the distance. If the fight go the distance, we win. We 5-0. But we already in the profit though. You know what I'm saying? So we had to come back with something on them motherfuckers. Underground and solid. Yeah, you say you going with Vargas lock in. Salute to my boy Rodex, the champ, the 2-time champ, number one duck of the other champ Ross. Salute to you. Self-awareness, and I'm learning from you guys, man. We all learn from each other in this motherfucker, man. We done came a long way with this boxing shit. Underground and silence. Trey, let's form Voltron. I'm with you. Shit, let's go ahead and lock in. Joseph Brown said he got Vargas, man. Yeah, let's see what he gonna do with them long arms and shit. Rey Vargas is, let me say, he 5'10" and a half, and he got a 70-inch reach. You know what I'm saying? And Magsayo, I want to say he 5'9", and I think he got a 68-inch reach, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think Rey Vargas gonna be able to take advantage of it. But we're gonna see though, man, because just like my boy DeCane, he said, whenever you win a championship, it make you like a 20% better fighter. So we get a chance to see what Magsayo gonna look like in his first championship fight. He might come in on some other shit because he is a talented fighter in my opinion. Talking about Magsayo, he got the amateur pedigree. He was approximately 220, 4-time national champion, and 2-time he won best fighter of the tournament. You know what I'm saying? So he was like an outstanding fighter where he come from. I got a scale of pedigree that I done made, and I put him at a solid 3.5 on my scale. The scale go from 0 to 5. And Rey Vargas, he was 128-6, 7-time national champion from Mexico, won the Pan American championships. When I say that, don't be confused with the Pan American Games. The Pan American Games and the Pan American Championships are two different tournaments. But Rey Vargas, he won in the bantamweight class in 2009. And the tournament was actually kind of deep, man. They had a lot of good fighters in there. They had Ronnie L. Iglesias. They had uh uh what's the name of the fighter that Shakur whooped his ass in the last fight? The one from Mexico, 204 amateur fights. The little guy. I can't think of his name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The one that fought Robson Conceição. Oscar Valdez, he was in the tournament. You know what I'm saying? It was a deep tournament, but this kid, Rey Vargas, he went and won first place in his division. But I will say he didn't fight no Cubans. He only fought Mexicans in the tournament. But he still got first place, though. So on my scale, I put him at a solid 4 because he did make it to the AIBA World Championships, but he lost in the first round to Luke Campbell. And that ain't really nothing to be ashamed of because Luke Campbell was a very decorated amateur, you know what I'm saying? But I heard you coming out mute, bro. What you was trying to say?
Nah, shout out, salute to Big Hen. Salute, bro. What's happening? It's just boxing. Salute. D-Ray Promotion. Salute. What's good, fam? Miss Lex in the building. Salute, sis.
Salute to everybody. My boy J Dog in the building was going down. Say salute to the corner, salute Tregs and Marlo's corner. Nick Harmon.
Salute J Dog.
Nick Harmon said, I've died on Mars, bro. Glad to be finished top 10 this season. Social scientist is looking strong. Yeah, that was my pick coming down the stretch that I think he gonna go take it. You know what I'm saying? It kind of feel like it was his time because he had some fights that went his way. They didn't go my way. I felt like they should have went my way, but I felt like I got robbed. So I just kind of felt like it was his time. Him and Mark James Knowles got to duke it out. Let's see if he can keep fend off Mark James Knowles. But he did officially take the lead on the Champ Ross. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Big Hen. What's going down? Say salute Marlo's corner and Trey X. It's just boxing. What's up with it? Say salute to Marlo and Trey X. Salute to the corner. Big Hen said he got Rey Vargas for the win. Shit, we all locked in. Y'all making me kind of nervous though. We all picking together. Yasser said avoided a bet we should have won as well. Oh yeah, yeah. I still counted it though because I had got it on my account. But yeah, you right about that. We should have got that shit, that Ramla Ali by decision win. It's just boxing. Said I got Vargas as lock in. He said he got Frank Martin. I'm taking Frank Martin too. Frank Martin, he was really originally supposed to fight this guy. I can't even remember Ricardo Nunez. Yeah. And he got he had to pull out the fight for whatever reason. And he got replaced by this guy named Jackson Marinez. And I could see how some complications can come from a late notice replacement like this because you're going from a short guy that's like 5'6" and you're going to a 5'10" guy, you know what I'm saying, in Jackson Marinez. Jackson Marinez, he liked to fight tall a little bit, fight on the outside. He went out there and outboxed Rolly Romero, but he didn't get the victory, you know what I'm saying? But he's a decent fighter. Only thing is he hasn't been getting that much activity. Like when he fought against Richard Comey, he was coming off a 17-month layoff. And that shit was like last year in February. So he still ain't had a fight. And like, well, maybe I'm tripping, but I know he ain't had a fight since last February. So it's been like what? What is that? About 17 months? Yeah, that's about 17 months right there. So I think that's gonna be hard on him, man. I got a feeling he probably gonna go out there and get stopped. But I do give him a slight chance to go the distance because the only person that ever stopped him was Richard Comey. And Richard Comey is a hard hitting motherfucker, man. That dude, out of 30 wins, he knocked out 27 of his opponents. So I got to give you a little chance. You know what I'm saying? You know, that motherfucker, he just like better be. What they say, whatever he hits, he destroys. You know what I mean? D-Ray Promotion, salute to you. Nick Harmon said, I wasn't expecting old Dale Boy DeShora to get the upset. I'm pleased for him, though. Yeah, bro, that's one reason why I be talking about how rematches are so janky and kind of hard to predict. That's another fight where the person that lost the first time came back and won the second time. And I didn't even ride with the shit, but I started to pick Chisora, but I went on ahead and tried to play it safe and take Pulev, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't all that surprised though, man. It's just like that Madrimov and Sorrow fight. Weird things happen in rematches. Like I know it went to a draw because of a headbutt. But what I'm trying to say is weird shit tends to happen in rematches. You know what I'm saying? I swear, Big Hen said Ray got the reach and he teach. Preach, goddamn me, yeah. KF Harris, salute to you. Miss Lex Lex, salute to you. Miss Lex Lex said, check Caleb Plant Instagram page and story. I think he's fighting Anthony Durrell. Okay, that's a decent fight. I gotta go with out with the old and in with the new. But I'm gonna go ahead and ride with Caleb Plant. Another fight that I'm looking forward to is this fight with Callum Smith coming up. He fighting this dude. His last name is Barder-Leek. I think he's from France. He like an Olympic bronze medalist, and he a southpaw. I think he's gonna go out there and put them hands on Callum Smith. I'm looking forward to that shit, man. I think that's gonna be a good betting situation. Nick Harmon said I picked Vargas by split decision. I got him by split decision. Well, shit, we locked in still. Let's form Voltron. J1 Pro Da Vinci, what's up with it? So what's up? Salute to the undisputed corner, man. Appreciate you coming through. Nick Harmon, okay, talking to Yasa. J1 Pro said I'll pick the underdog Magsayo. He actually opened. You really can't say it was an underdog in this fight because the opening odds had Rey Vargas at -120 and they had Magsayo at -110. So that's like two favorites. When you see odds like that, the odds makers pretty much telling us they don't know who the fuck gonna win. You know what I'm saying? That's the same type of odds that they got for Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford, and those are also similar odds to Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. Uh, Kev Harris talking about Martin. I don't even know what fucking Martin he talking about. My mom went blank as a motherfucker. Rod, that's the champ. Said,
Frank Martin, Kev Harris, salute.
oh, okay, yeah, Frank
General
Martin,
Close.
yeah.
What's good, bro?
Yeah, yeah, I got high expectations for Frank Martin. You seen Frank Martin? What you think about Frank Martin, bro?
I think he pretty good southpaw, man, with some impressive strength, good speed. He got a high ceiling. Um, I seen an interview with him. Earl talking about he trying to get him on some good TV broadcasts and get him into a championship fight soon. I think he capable. I think he probably be a champion soon. Jazzy T, salute, sis.
It's a queen they call Bobby Jean. What's up with it? Yeah, I like Frank Martin too, man. I do got some question marks about him a little bit though. Like he a solid 3.5 on my pedigree scale. You know what I'm saying? He like a national champion gold medalist. Matter of fact, he a 7-time national champion. But the only thing is, he started fighting when he was 18 years old. So if you a 7-time national champion, that means that the last one that you fought in, you was about 25. So that makes me think that you might have been a grown man out there whooping on kids. So they kind of make me take away from your pedigree a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but that's just the way I see it. Like if you're a grown man whooping kids, I gotta knock it down a notch. You know what I'm saying? But he's very talented though, man. I want him to have a stronger right hook because it kind of feel like he control you with the front hand, with the lead hand, and he hurt you with the backhand, like he want to hurt you with that left hand. I want to see him come back with that right hook, be a two-handed fighter, but he is very talented, got the ability, looks very comfortable in the ring, counter punch, do a lot of shit well. He's a southpaw, but he's still able to put some offensive hurt on you. And overall, unless you like a Terrence Crawford or a Javante Davis or something like that, for the most part, the southpaws don't have the greatest offenses for the most part. But this kid do got a good offense. Shakur Stevenson too, like the special ones do, but overall, like the southpaws, like when we think about like the greatest jabbers in history, we don't really think about southpaws and shit. Or like we think about the greatest hook in history, we'll go like the Sugar Ray Robinson or Joe Frazier. We don't really think about the southpaws, but these new era southpaws, they do be having some outstanding offenses, and this kid is one of them. So I expect some good shit. I think he should get the stoppage tonight because he's fighting an opponent that's coming off a long layoff. You know, and he got a guy that's fighting back. He actually said that he got more respect for Jackson Meringuez than he did for Ricardo Nunez. And the odds makers reflected that too because he was a 16-1 favorite over Ricardo Nunez, and he only a 12-1 favorite over Jackson Meringuez. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see though. Salute to my boy Eric R in the building. What's going down? Rod X the champ said Holyfield versus Tyson 2. Holyfield versus Bo 2. Weird shit. Yeah, weird shit happens in the rematches, bro. And like I keep on saying, I done really only got maybe 3 or 4 rematches right the whole time we've been doing live streams and shit on the corner. I routinely get the motherfuckers wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just it be weird shit that be happening in a rematch. It'd be hard for me to predict. It looked like if you bring familiarity into the equation and you also bring motivation into the equation, it seems like those are extra variables that you got to take into consideration when you're looking at a rematch. Rod X the champ. Hold on, where I'm at, Nick Holmes talking to Yasa. Rod X the champ said he got Magsayo by split decision. All right, I ain't mad at you. Big Hen said, right, sometimes Vegas be wrong. Oh, yeah, you got to find the times. I mean, if Vegas ain't never wrong, it ain't even no point of betting. You got to find some times where you think the motherfuckers be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to just put all my secrets out there and shit, man, but we've been doing pretty good betting on it, though. Kev Harris said, agree. That's my problem with Lomachenko. You talking about with the Southpaw? He got a pretty good offense, too. He got a decent offense. He landed a high percentage of his
Nah, he
punches.
talking about beating on kids. Eric R, salute, bro.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, you talking about a grown man out there beating on kids and shit. I got you. It might have been at a higher degree with Lomachenko, but no, now that I think about it, I think Lomachenko turned pro when he was 26. So it's about the same thing. If you're 26 whooping on kids, that ain't too much better than 25 whooping on kids. Nick Harmon said, "Good stuff, Tregs. You know your amateur shit really well." Oh yeah, I love the amateur background because you get a chance to see the super fights and stuff on a regular basis. We ain't got a beg for it in the amateur. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I just got so much respect for it too because like people think like the pros is so much easier, but think about it. Let's say you fight in the National Golden Gloves. You got to fight 6 days in a row, and you got to weigh in each day for 6 days in a row, and you got a different opponent every day. To me, that sounds hard as fuck. To me, that sounds just as hard or harder than going 12 rounds with one good fighter. Imagine you got to fight six good fighters 6 days in a row, and you got to weigh in each day. Like, man, that's hard as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Eric, salute to you. Big Hen. So what's next for the heavyweights? What you think about the real big baby? He a beast, bro. He got everything to be the heavyweight champion. Oh, you talking about, I don't know why I started thinking about the other big baby, but you talking about Jared Anderson. I could never find his amateur background or nothing, but I know that he got a bunch of national championships. He was the number one rated heavyweight in this country, and that's not hard to do. I mean, that's not easy to do in the United States. So I think he the most physically gifted. He kind of remind me like of what I saw in Apataya at cruiserweight is how I feel about Jared Anderson at heavyweight. Like I feel like both of them are way superior athletes than their competition. You know what I'm saying? Like at heavyweight, I don't see nobody like Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson, the way he fight, he looked like he could be like a light heavyweight or a super middleweight or something. The way he moves and the way he punches, and I think that's gonna take him far. He already been in training camps and shit. He been in training camps with like Tyson Fury, going in there giving them good work. So he done been in the ring with some good shit. So I think he got action at being the best heavyweight in the world, man. They just got to keep on stepping him up, moving him in the right direction. I think he gonna be all right. Yeah, I think he got some. What you think about that motherfucker, bro? What you think about Jared Anderson?
Shit, I definitely think he the future, man. He a motherfucker, a big heavyweight with skill, real athletic, good counter puncher, inside game, work off the jab. He use angles too. Like I like him. I think he got power too. That's another thing. I think he got over Big Baby. He got decent power. I think he is sweet. He'll run through fake Big Baby. Hey, what's his name doing this thing, Martin? But I think the ceiling high for him, man. I would like to see him fight Fury, but I doubt he can get that chance. But I think he the next one up, Big Baby Anderson.
Yeah, I think he the next one up, but I do think he got to worry about Philip Rogovich though. Now that I got to really sitting up thinking about it, I forgot about Ergovich. I think Ergovich was the best heavyweight coming out them Olympics with him, Joe Joyce, and the one from France, the one that got his ass whooped by Martin Bacoli, not that long ago. I can't think of his name, but I never liked him as a fighter. But I thought that Ergovich was the best one out of all of them. I think Tony Yoka. I think Ergovich was the best one. I think Ergovich and Jared Anderson, they the future. And I won't be surprised if they ain't on the collision course. You know what I'm saying? Eric Ross said, I should have followed my Passenger 57 quote, always bet on black. I think he would have lost, though, with the Ramon Cardenas fight when he went against that Banquez. Avery Black, salute to you. Say salute, Trey Samarlo. What's going down?
Salute, fam. What's happening with it? Champ Ross in the building. What's good, champ?
Salute to my boy, Chan Ross, man. This is the last week of the season 12. You know what I'm saying? So we about to fire up another season on their ass next week. Unless he gonna do something different. Hell, I'm anticipating that we are. So if you want to participate in the Chan Ross, man, just holler at Chan Ross or go to our community page and drop your picks when Marlo posts the picks that you can pick from.
Hey, drop the link, champ, in the chat. Dalton Judge, salute, bro. What's happening? I like Frank too, man. He in there doing his thing. Uh, Jesse Marsh, salute. What's happening with it, fam?
Salute to my boy Dalton Judge, man. What's going down? We ain't seen you in a while, boy. Big Hen said, "Me too. I love the amateur. Check out the technique. Yeah, it's like for me, like the amateurs. I really don't go looking for the technique. Like I will notice, like if it's something that you really don't like if you don't like movement, like a pure boxer or something like that. But for me, the amateur shows the talent. To me, that's the difference, and that's why I put them on the scale. Like if you the type of guy that can go all the way to the AIBA World Championships and win gold, you got to be a talented motherfucker. Sometimes you got to be more talented than skill. Like for example, that David Morrell, the Cuban at 168, he won gold at the Youth AIBA World Championships, and I don't think he the most skilled motherfucker, but he very talented, and I get a chance to see that in the amateurs, and that's why I like it. Eric R said, Jazor, we were at that right as the champ said, when does the new season for Champ Ross start? I guess he gonna get up in there. We gonna start next week, Champ. Come through. Yasa said Fury race him, says he's the next man up. Yeah, I ain't surprised at that, bro. That motherfucker can fight. Dalton Judge said you like Frank. Yeah, I like Frank. I like Frank Martin. I respect the late start and all that kind of stuff in boxing. You know what I'm saying? I just got my questions because he got such a late start, but I know he's very talented though. Chan Ross said anyone can get in touch with the Kane deals for any last changes with 3 fights. He left 3 fights left. He down 13 points. He said the Kane let me read that again. Anyone can get in touch with social scientists for any last changes. With 3 fights left, he down 13 points. APB. Alpha Decane deals, man. We looking for him. We got to find the Kane. You're gonna have to make an adjustment. He done let Mark James Knowles walk him down.
Kevin Copeland, salute, man.
Salute. Jesse Moore said salute to the corner. Marlo and Trey X, salute to you, fam. Dalton Judd, yeah, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. John Ross said next week, La La D. What about La La D next week? Dalton Johnson, I'm always here, just be chilling in the background, goddamn. He said he the Phantom of the Opera. We appreciate you coming through. Kevin Corbin said, salute Marlo's Corner and everyone in the chat, as well as the mods. Love and respect, man. We appreciate you coming through. Town Ross said, link to league Facebook page. New season starts next week. Season 13, week 1 schedule. We'll be out tomorrow night. It's going down, man. Season 13. I don't need to be wishing too much bad fortune on Mark James Knowles because I know he really wanted one. It seemed like this was his time to shine, like this was his time to get one. But I just thought DeCane was gonna walk him down, but he done dropped the ball in the last week though. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm trying to look back on this dude Frank Martin a little bit. I ain't been able to watch the fight since I've been off in the chat. It looked like Mariez is kind of holding his ground, stepping in with the lead right hand and stuff like that, and showing why he a decent fighter. Frank Martin trying to counter him and stuff like that. They fought at a little bit above 135 pounds in this fight too. I think they fought at 138. You know what I'm saying? So that's to accommodate Jackson Mariez coming in on short notice, but he's a naturally bigger man. So I thought that was something that was gonna bode well for him. Eric Carr talking about goddamn, everybody saying what's up to La La D. I don't even see her. Don't tell me you done blocked me or something with your gold smelling ass. I do not see La La D in the chat nowhere.
Yeah, I don't see it neither.
Yeah, everybody saying what's up to her. Showing some highlights. So what you think about the fight, bro? Look like Frank Martin out there dominating. Look like he might get the stoppage.
Well, he touching old boy with some good clean shots, and he's still standing. I don't know, man. He just landed periodically. He working that body, trying to break him down. We gonna see. That's what he's looking for, though. But old boy having a little slight success landing that lead right hand. But yeah, he definitely winning the fight. He in control.
Yeah. See, I was thinking about taking this shit by stoppage, man, but like as far as the betting go, but it just didn't seem like it was that strong of a situation. Eric R, okay, talking, saying what's up to Chan Ross. Yeah, man, salute to Chan Ross Square Business, man. Another season that he done put together. all that hard work and shit, counting up all them scores and stuff every week, man. That shit a bunch of hard work, man. I said it to him last time, but that's square business. I can respect that because he get that shit out in a timely manner. Eric Cross, I like Frank Martin. That's my dark horse from 135. Yeah, that ain't a bad dark horse. Hell, he might should be a front runner. Hell, he 7-time national champion. A lot of fighters can't say that shit, bro. He very talented. Got good speed, got good power and shit like that. Good counter puncher. Salute to my boy D-Lo 404 Boxing, man. I'm issuing a challenge to him right now. That's the person that I want to see come back and medal on the Champ Ross next season. I need you to come back and get you a bronze, a silver, or a gold, my brother. But salute to you. Yeah, look like Marine Head trying to fight back a little bit, man. Every time I look back, he trying to be first and shit. He looked like he was pretty confident when they was doing the face-offs and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt like he was gonna come and fight. Dalton Judge said I was in Commerce City, Colorado. I was in Commerce City, Colorado. Had everybody listening to Trey. It's called the Better Be Joe Smith fight, man. Definitely appreciate you, bro. Square Bennett. That was one of my favorite fights to call too, man. I just wish I didn't lose control. My voice and shit was getting too high pitched and shit because it seemed like I could feel the punches that Joe Smith was getting hit with. Well, that was a real fun fight to call, man. That felt like my modern day Hagler Hearns or something. My boy Champ Ross said, thanks everyone for the support and playing. It's all fun, competitive competition. Shit, I look at it as a proving ground. Goddamn me, if you talking shit, talking about all the boxing knowledge you got, nigga, come through and show us on the Champ Ross, but we can have it in writing that you know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo said, I'm going to come back with some next season for sure. Yeah, that's what I want to see, man. I'll be happy to see it. But I got to say, I said bronze or silver, but you're really competing for, I said bronze, silver, or gold, but you're really just competing for bronze and silver. Gold got my name written on it. I got to come back and get that, bro. I got to come back and get it. I got to be the first 2-time champion. Big Hen said Ray got underrated power too and reach. He might get the knockout in 8 because of good defense. Because of good defense, I don't really see Rey Vargas with good defense, man. He allows his opponents to hit him with about 27% of their punches. As a matter of fact, when he fought against that Hovhannian dude, he landed 27% of his punches, and he allowed Hovhannian to hit him with 41% of his punches. So I can't look at defense as being one of his attributes. But I think he do got a good work rate, decent power, 22 knockouts out of 35 wins. Got the height and the reach, like you said. You know what I'm saying? I think he could possibly get a stoppage, and I think he should get the win, but I don't know about good defense, though. D-Lo said, it's all good, goddamn. I know you're going to come back with something. Chan Ross said, we love all the shit talking. Bragg and Rice are always involved. Yeah, that make it fun. We make that make it fun, but I got to say, I was talking to Kane, and I was talking about, man, you ain't the champ. You too ugly to be the world champ. And he came back and put himself in position to be the champion. So I got to give him some credit on that. D-Lo said, I went with Vargas majority decision. Well, let's form Voltron, bro, because that's what I took. I took Vargas by majority decision. I can see a possible stoppage in the fight, but I do expect it to go the distance because I done already seen both the fighters get tested. Mark Magsayo, he done been dropped in the fight, and he got up to win. Rey Vargas has been dropped 3 times in his career, and he still got up to win. So I think that's enough to show me that they'll probably go the distance. It's going to be hard to get them out of there. J1 Pro Da Vinci said, I'm pulling for Marlo on the Champ Ross. Ain't no wrong pulling for Marlo, man. I don't know what place he in right now. Marlo done had some pretty nice showings, though. Get him a first place every now and then on the boards. But he don't really take it as seriously as the rest of us. He just go ahead and guess on his picks and turn them hoes in and let the chips fall where they may. I be over there sweating on them fights. I be wanting to win bad as a motherfucker. As a matter of fact, I was sweating on that Banquets and Cardenas fight today. But I think I done seen enough that whenever it's a hometown fighter, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll with him. Unless it's just a big gap in talent. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a fight like 2 weeks ago that was in San Antonio. Damn, I can't remember this kid's name that fought down there. He a southpaw and he very talented. He got great speed. He went down there and fought this Mexican. I wanted to take the hometown kid, but It was too much. The golfing talent was just too wide, so I had to go ahead and take the the the, the road fighter. Uh, okay, I'm caught up in the chat. Okay, so this fighter made it to the 6th round, and it looked like Mariez is holding his own. Whenever I go back and look, I don't see him just getting dominated. He's throwing the lead right hand and stuff. Only thing that I don't like he doing, he keep on bending his knees and making this and bringing himself down to Martin's level. You know what I'm saying? I think he should keep himself being tall, but it look like he's doing good work, man. He don't look out of place in this fight. Square business. And I was thinking this might be a tougher fight for this motherfucker. I mean, he coming off a long layoff, right? But the thing is, the fight that he had before the layoff, he went out there and got his ass knocked out by Richard Cummings. So that kind of had me thinking, like maybe the layoff might do some good for you coming off your first knockout of your career against a devastating puncher. You know what I'm saying? And then too, like the only person that ever stopped this man was Richard Cummings. So that kind of made me think, like it made me hesitant to think that it was gonna be easy for him to get knocked out. Now he might still get stopped. I don't know, but from the looks of it right now, it look like he in this fight. We coming to the close of the 6th round. What you think about the action over there, bro? Overall, in that round, whatever you want to say.
See, in that last round, what's his name?
Mariez.
Rodriguez motherfucking ass was able to have a little bit of success, but it looked like Mark was taking the round off. He was just in and out, popping shots when Rodriguez was trying to come forward with combinations. He was landing. He probably won that round. Far as Frank, he's steady trying to work that body and break him down, man. But he got to get past the motherfucking this lead right hand that Rodriguez is able to land here and there. It's been easy so far, but it looks like he's slowing down a little bit. I don't know, but he definitely up in the fight.
Well, if he took that round off, maybe he's trying to gather his energy so he can come back with a big offensive explosion in the next round or two. Excuse me, I saw that the over and under was at 7.5 rounds, so we getting close to that territory. So maybe he'll get him out of there in the next few rounds. But I won't be surprised if he go the distance though. D-Lo said Chisora getting a nod wasn't that big of a shocker, all things considered. Yeah, for real. I was talking about it earlier, bro. Crazy shit happens in rematches. I swear. D-Lo said, I guess the next fight could be against each other for a third time. Yeah, the rubber match. D-Lo said maybe somewhere outside of the UK, though. KF Harris said, look like Mariez winning. Well, Marlo say the motherfucker losing. But the last round, he had a decent account of himself because he think that Frank Martin might have been taking the round off. Big Hen said, right, if you fight tall, but some fighters don't know how. Yeah, that's for real. There's a lot of fighters that give up their height, but I will say he's not being egregious with it. Like the way he attacking is the way that I would want him to attack off the lead right hand. He ain't falling in too much. He coming back with the hook and shit like that. So he is kind of giving up his height, but it ain't like a lot of fighters. Like he ain't smothering his own work and shit. I don't see him getting that close to be doing that. So I think he at least keeping a decent distance so he can get his shots off. You know what I'm saying? Big Hen said use your jab to keep the distance, but that's the only thing though. See, he going against a southpaw. If he was going against an orthodox fighter, I would be looking for more jabs, but it's really kind of hard to land a jab on a southpaw. That's why, like Terrence Crawford, for example, I always bring up this example. When he fought against Victor Postal had a good jab. So Terrence Crawford turned southpaw, take the jab away, make the fight a lot easier. But he going against a southpaw, man, so you want to throw that lead right hand. You know what I'm saying? Like Mayweather. When Mayweather fought against Zab Judah, Zab Judah was having success early in that fight. Mayweather was trying to work off the jab. And then after like the 4th round, like the 5th round, he started throwing the lead right hand and coming back with the hook. And he took over the whole fight against the southpaw. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I swear every time I look back, man, it look like they hitting each other. You know what I'm saying? It don't look like no one-way street. And that's one thing about PBC too, man. They put you in tough. Rashidi Ellis, he made his return tonight after like a 2-year layoff. It was like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, something like that. Last time he fought was in 2020. And he was supposed to fight this dude named Alberto Palmetta. He got 129 amateur fights. He a tough Argentinian. He was a Pan American Games bronze medalist, and he done fought in a bunch of international competition, but he had to put out the fight. But I'm saying that to illustrate the fact that PBC will try to put your ass in tough. This man Rashidi Ellis ain't fought in 2 years, and they tried to put him in there with a Pan American Games bronze medalist. Like, welcome back. Tone Bangers, my brother from another mother. What's up, bro? Salute to you.
Salute, Tone. Salute, D. What's good, bro? This
Salute.
motherfucker Frank ended up in the corner, right? And this nigga, what's his name? Tried to walk him down. He walked right into a left hand, backed his ass up, and then took a couple punches before the end of the round. That shit was kind of crazy though, because he tried to show false bravado after the bell by looking at the back at Frank back when he walked back to the corner. I think that was Frank round though.
Yeah. Kevin Corbin said, I used the hold on. I use a jab to keep the distance and be disciplined and don't rush anything. That's the best way to beat that the other fighter rush in and catch him with the combinations. All right. Tone Bangers, I see you, D. Salute to you. Salute to the corner. Eric Hart said, don't nobody give away the height like Robert Easter. He be tossing this advantage away like Lob City. Yeah, he definitely want them to give up his height, make action-packed fights. Sometimes I'll be wondering, like, how the fuck did he stand in front of Richard Comey and go blow for blow with Richard Comey? That motherfucker Robert Easter got a pretty good chin. That's one thing about Robert Easter that I think is underrated. That motherfucker got a chin, man. But all them guys, well, maybe not all of them, but most of them guys that be giving up they height be tough as fuck. Sebastian Fundora, Jared Hurd, back in the day with Paul Williams and all the motherfuckers. They be having some good chins, man. Tom Banger said, does the corner still accept Cash App donation? Yeah, we accept Cash App donation, bro. Definitely appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to donate something. But yeah. Cash App, the what is this shit called? Super chat. Goddamn, I forgot what the fuck that shit was even called. Goddamn super chat. Well, we are in the 8th round of our scheduled 10-round fight. And I'm over here feeling pretty good that I did not bet on Frank Martin to win by knockout. For real. Because it was very tempting, man. Especially early on when the price was pretty decent. You could take Frank Martin by knockout for minus 168. And I almost hit that button a few times, but I kept telling myself, he's only been knocked out by Richard Comey, man. Are you sure Frank Martin can go out here and get the job done? He still got time, man. He got a round and a half to get the shit done, but I don't know. It ain't looking like it right now. Ooh, 6-3 combo. That was a double jab and a 6-3 combination from Rodriguez. Slipped the jab, went to the body with the hook, came back with the right hand and tugged 2 body shots on his ass. Yeah, he doing some good work off in there, man. Frank Martin coming back with something now, though, trying to walk him down. Counter left hand to the body from Frank Martin. Yeah, this pretty decent fight. When I had first heard about the change of opponent, I was thinking this should be a pretty decent fight. Like I said earlier, the man did have a pretty good fight against Rolly Romero. He should have won that fight. Eric Carr said, I probably had a terrible week to finish the season. Yeah, man, I think I had a pretty decent week, man. I think I'm locked in securely in the top 10. So that's going to be another season, Trey X in the Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have got me a medal, though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in the Pro Bowl. Hopefully my boy DeCane come back with the championship, though, the championship medal.
Hey, Tone Bangers. Appreciate you, bro, in the Cash App. Salute. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate you. 100%. I apologize too, man, because we ain't been on the trivia and shit. But I really been locked in on this modern day boxing. Like I done just found a joy for like finding new fighters and shit. It's a fighter named Pavel Siagin. He had a fight yesterday with Magomed Kurbanov on the card. He fought against Patrick Chisera. Kurbanov is a baby world beater, like I like to say, and he pretty goddamn good. He went out there and whooped the shit out of Teixeira. I was scared about the fight at first, but he went out there and handled his business. Tone Banker said Marquez beat Rolly. Yeah, I thought he beat Rolly too, man. I thought he went out there and outboxed Rolly. But they cheated the man. You know how boxing is. Big Hen said Top Rank is losing a lot of fighters to the PBC. Why? Is it money? I have no idea. Why is Top Rank losing fighters to the PBC, bro?
Well, it depends on the division. Most of the money fights is in certain divisions like welterweight. That's why probably Crawford gonna go head toward that way. I don't know what the hold up is on that. But, who else went over there? I can't recall nobody else, but everybody left Golden Boy and came to PBC. Though that's mainly where they came from, the Golden Boy.
Okay. That's a good answer. Dalton Judge, Trey X, Ashton Seal. Trust me, bro, he will be the best. That sound kind of familiar. That sound kind of familiar too, like one of them youngsters. But I'm gonna look him up though, bro. I'm gonna put that in my mental Rolodex. Ashton Seal. I'm gonna look that up. But it's been a bunch of good fighters, man. It just lets you know like how many great fighters there are in the game that don't be getting the opportunities. You know what I'm saying? But it's some very, very good fighters in the game, man. Okay, we in round 9 of the fight. It looked like Mariez is slowing down, like his output is slowing down. He looked kind of clumsy. It looked like his reflexes are slowing down. It looked like he might be getting ready to go. He's still fighting valiantly in there, but his technique looked like it's deteriorating. But he done had a good account of himself though, especially coming off a layoff. Eric Carr said PBC is where it's at. Top Rank is a starter kit. Great place to sign for your first contract to build your brand. That's a good point too. I believe in that, bro. That's why I be feeling like a lot of the top ranked fighters be on the pound for pound list because that's the way they promote it. Like Bob Burnham, he'll say anything. He'll say Better Beeve is the best light heavyweight of all time. And I'll be like, God damn, did you see Archie Moore? Jersey Joe Walcott was a good light heavyweight before he went to heavyweight. What about Ezra Charles? He was a hell of a light heavyweight. What about Roy Jones Jr.? He had a great chance to go out there and knock out Better Beeve.
Holyfield.
Well, Holyfield was cruiserweight. He might have had a couple of fights at light heavyweight, but he mainly known for cruiserweight and heavyweight. But a lot of great fighters, man. Uh, what's the name of the one? Matthew Saab Muhammad fighting hard as a motherfucker at 178. He might not have been 175. I mean, he might not have been one of the best, but I'm just saying it's a long history of great fighters in this division for you to say that Better Beeve is the best light heavyweight of all time, but that's the way that they operate on Top Rank. They'll say anything to promote their fighter. That's just what I've been seeing. You know what I'm saying? Big Hen say, yeah, some good young fighters. Yeah, all kind of good fighters, bro. All kind of good fighters. I hope we get a chance to see the Cuban talent. It seems like every day I'm reading about a Cuban that done won all these national tournaments and shit, man. I just want, hopefully they get a chance to show something in the pros. Salute to the historian. That's my boy Haplotype. What's going
Get up,
on?
you son of a bitch! Give me my damn boy, motherfucker. Come on, Frank.
He got up. It's the end of the round. Yeah, when I was looking at the fight, I felt like that his technique was starting to deteriorate and he was starting to slow down. Like just looking at his style, you know what I'm saying? Like his reflexes and shit was starting to slow down. But how you feeling about the fight now?
Oh yeah, I think he definitely sealed the deal. With that one, that's a 10-8 round. He was gonna win that round anyway, but I think he sealed the deal with that one. But yeah, shit, this just came a little bit too late. I like to see this aggression from Frank in round 6 and 7. But I guess he was tired. But he turning it up now.
Yeah, you said it looked like he was taking a round off a few minutes ago, so
Yeah, yeah.
that's why I was saying he might have been saving that energy up for a big offensive explosion. Eric R said Martin needs to make a statement versus this dude to kind of separate from Rolly, don't you think? Well, that's what he was talking about going into the fights. People always make comparisons. So it is what it is. Salute to Appetite. Nick Harmon said, Bob Foster, all better records. Yeah, Bob Foster was a bad motherfucker. Light heavyweight. Yeah, man, I like Better B. Don't get me wrong. I think he a hell of a fighter. I think he got action at damn near anybody, but I can't say that he was the best. And the man only got how many fights he got? About 20 fights or something like that. Like that shit don't even make sense.
Who that?
Better B. How many fights Better B got?
Shit, barely 20, probably 17. Hey, this motherfucker, uh,
Ooh, hard right hook.
give me my
The
10.
ref called it off. Who's the boss?
Statement made. Hey, this motherfucker came out with his mouthpiece. This corner didn't put his mouthpiece in, bro. The ref stopped and he had to go back to his corner and get his mouthpiece. That was crazy, man. Rookie mistake or what?
Hey, we don't. That was a voided fight though, so you don't get no extra points. Everybody get 10 on that one because the original opponent was Ricardo Nunez.
Oh man, what the?
Salute to the OG VIP. No need to CID. That scrapbook boxing was going down. Uh, Kurt Spongs, welcome to the gym. This is your first time. Salute to you. Big Hen said, "Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier." Dalton Judge talking about the great Sam Langford. Yeah, Sam Langford fought everybody from lightweight all the way up to heavyweight. I know if we go back into the amateurs and stuff, we can say that he fought everybody from featherweight all the way up to heavyweight. But we got the great scrapbook boxing in the building right now. So if he got to clear up anything, we got him right there to clear the airway. You know what I'm saying? Scrapbook said, "Peace, Trey X and Marlo. Salute to the cone. Appreciate you coming through, OG."
Peace, peace. Dago, salute, fam. What's good with it? Haplo, salute. What's happening? D-Lo, salute, bro. I ain't spoke to you.
All right, there you go. Salute to you, man. I be seeing that man everywhere in the comment section. Nick Harmon said about 18 fights for Better B. That's what I was thinking about. 20 fights or less. I see y'all at Dago. Eric R, let's go. Yeah, he got him a good stoppage, man. Even though the man was coming off a layoff, you know what I'm saying? That's a good stoppage. I could have bet that knockout, but I would have been sweating it though. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't have been happy to get it in the last round, but I guess I'll take it however I can get it. D'Lo said, "I just got back. Are y'all talking about them taking? Hold on. Are y'all talking about them saying that Better Beef is the greatest light heavyweight of all time?" Yeah, that's what Bob Arum said. That's why I was saying they'll say anything to boost these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Haplotype said Maxie Rosenblum got one of the deepest deepest strength of schedules of all time. Billy Khan was a bad man at once light heavyweight. Michael the Jinx Spinks, I ain't gonna lie. I know that he one of the greatest light heavyweights of all time, but I really don't like his style, you know what I'm saying? But I know that he one of the greatest at light heavyweight. And Ezra Charles, who I personally think is the greatest light heavyweight of all time. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo said if Better B was 36-0 with 36 knockouts, he wouldn't be the light heavyweight GOAT. Not even close. Nah. I mean, goddamn, man, when you go back and you start looking at Archie Moore and all them dudes, man, all the work that they put in at that weight class is laughable that you could even consider Better B the greatest at 175. Ali Dago said Martin is a problem at 135. Yeah, we definitely gonna see, man. He got the pedigree that I like. 7-time national champion and shit. D'Lo said, and Usyk ain't the greatest cruiserweight either. Yeah, I definitely will take Vander Holyfield over Usyk in a heartbeat. Dalton Judge talking about Sam Langford once again. D'Lo said Virgil Hill over Better B. Virgil Hill, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I probably take Better B over Virgil Hill, like in a straight fight. Maybe not career for career, but like in a straight fight, I probably have to take Better B. But Virgil Hill was a bad man, though. I understand he was a very good fighter. Eric R said, "No, sir. Spinks was a very good light heavyweight. I know he was a good light heavyweight as far as the accomplishments, but what I'm trying to say is I'm not pulling up no Michael Spinks tapes and watching that shit. I'm just not doing that. Like I have respect for the history of boxing, but that don't mean that I'm just gonna watch anything, and that don't mean that I'm gonna like everything. I'm not pulling up no damn Michael Spinks. I'd rather pull up some Salvador Sanchez or pull up some Ezra Charles or pull up some George uh uh what's my man name? The mayor of Philadelphia. I can't think of his name right now, man. My mind going blank with the names, but I'm not pulling up no Michael Spinks. Like, let me ask you, Eric, when the last time you pulled up a Michael Spinks fight and watched it? Eric Carr said Holyfield over Usyk for sure. D'Lo said, I'm talking about career. I got you. Eric Carr said Prime David Hay over Usyk. Prime David Hay over Usyk. That'd be a good fight. I think I'm taking Usyk though. I got respect for Usyk, man. I ain't gonna just say he a scrub. That man a world beater. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? J-Dog salute to you. Said Trey said that if Frank used the right hook more, he would get better results. Now look at that. Oh, there he did hit him with the right hook, didn't he, man? For the most part, I've been seeing him hurt people with the left hand, but he just got a stoppage with the right hook, huh? I didn't even notice that, bro. I appreciate you saying that. We got to get a man his props. Dalton Judd said, who's that cruiserweight that took Holyfield to war? Yeah, you talking about the white Muhammad Cowie. I think that's who you talking about. That's one of my favorite fighters because he's one of the best short jabbers of all time. A lot of people don't be thinking about the jab when you think about the short fighters, you know what I'm saying? But the white Muhammad Cowie, bad man when it comes to that jab now. Dalton Judd said Salvador Sanchez, greatest Mexican fighter ever. He definitely up there, man. I don't know if he just a straight up greatest, but he my favorite, like my favorite to watch. D'Lo said, well, I ain't gonna say that because I like Juan Manuel Marquez, like as far as my lifetime, but I have grown to have a lot of respect for Salvador Sanchez. D'Lo said Prime Virgil will give him trouble, in my opinion, but I'm just comparing careers as we can't see them fight. I got you. Okay, Scrapbook got me. I appreciate that, OG. George Benton is who I was trying to say. To me, he got a more artistic type of style than Michael Spinks. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect Spinks, but I just like a pretty style. Like when I pull up the body snatcher, Mike McCallum, I just love the way it looked. Or like let's say I go look at Sweet Pea Whitaker when he fought against Roger Mayweather. That's one of the prettiest fights that I ever seen. I ain't got to tell y'all about Mayweather versus Corrales. That shit was gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. It's pleasing to the eye. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not pulling up no damn Michael Spinks. I'm sorry. No disrespect to him. Big Hen said, I remember Tyson Fury almost lost to a cruiserweight. Yeah, you talking about Steve Cunningham. But that was actually a fight that made me kind of respect Fury because I respected how he was able to use his size to his advantage. Like he got dropped against Steve Cunningham. I understand that. But when he got up, man, he gave that man hell. I'm talking about he got him up against the ropes and he straight mauled the man. Put his elbow and forearm in his neck and got real physical with him and hauled his ass out. You know what I'm saying? So that made me respect him a little bit. Dito said Roy light heavyweight over Better Beef. I gotta agree with you, bro. And one thing about it too is because I saw Better Beef, I saw him get outboxed in the AIBA World Championships against Usyk, and Usyk outboxed him by a large margin. So if he was having trouble with the footwork and angles from Usyk, and Usyk don't have the hand speed like Roy Jones, I think it's gonna be a problem for Usyk fucking around with Roy Jones, and I really think Roy Jones might stop him if he decides to and don't just play it safe, because you know he will play it safe sometimes. But I think he can stop the motherfucker. Who you taking that fight, bro? Roy Jones Jr. versus Better Be.
Shit, I had to take Roy Jones. That had to be Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Right there at his best. Early. I had to take Roy Jones. I know Better Be strong, but Roy Jones was pretty elusive at that time. Um, I don't think he know. I don't think Jack. I don't think he know Tarver. No Jack John. What's his name? I'm finna say Jack Johnson, but the Johnson dude, the old cat that was Jamaican,
Uh, you
Glenn
talking about that with
Johnson.
Jermaine?
Glenn
Oh
Johnson.
yeah, yeah.
I don't think he got that kind of ability, man, to be able to catch Roy Jones at light heavyweight. And Roy Jones real strong. I had to take Roy Jones probably by decision. I think he'd be able to avoid Better Be.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad pick at all. Roy Jones by decision. Dalton Judge said Usyk a savvy. Usyk a bad man, man. He is. Started boxing when he was 15. 335-15 amateur record. Got in the AIBA World Championship, upsetting everybody. Knocked off the number 9 guy, knocked off the number 1 guy, went and won a gold medal in the Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. That motherfucker Usyk is just like a overachiever, you know what I'm saying? Bad man. Half Tyson Archie Moore KOs better be easily. I just don't know about the size, bro. I can't say that Archie Moore knock him out easily, bro. I don't even know if he'll knock him out at all. We talking about Archie Moore that fought as low as what? 160 at middleweight. He down there getting stopped by what's the dude at the Black Murderers Row that stopped Archie Moore? Eddie Booker, and he getting stopped by people like that. And I'm supposed to think he gonna go out there and knock out a world beater like Better Be easily at 175. And Better Be really is like a cruiserweight in a light heavyweight's body. When Better Be fought in the amateurs, he fought at heavyweight. And I'm supposed to think that Archie Moore gonna go out there and knock him out easily. I'm sorry, bro. I got respect for the history, for the old schools, but I can't see that. Eric Ross said, very long time. I was more of a Tyson guy at the time. Trey, ain't even gonna lie. I don't check for Spinks. I'd rather watch Corey. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The man does not have a style that's pleasing to the eye, but I'm not saying that it wasn't effective. Dalton Judge said, yeah, Trey X, that dude was fire. That dude was fire. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Big Hen said, I seen Usyk beat the brakes off some dude. Yeah, Usyk got something, man. I ain't gonna take away from what Usyk bring to the table. Dalton Judge said Trey, he was 22, bro, when he died. He would have easily been the best. Oh, you must be talking about Salvador Sanchez. I mean, I understand the potential that he had, but I can't elevate him over actual work, though. You know what I'm saying? But he put in some good work for the time that he was here, and I agree with you. He definitely was on his way. You know what I'm saying? J-Dawg said prime Glenn Johnson. He talking about what Marlo was talking about. Haplotype said Better Be technique is sloppy. I lean towards Bivol beating him. Everyone looks good till they face the wrong style. Yeah, it's all about styles make fights, but I don't think that Bivol's style is anything that Better Be ain't never seen. We talking about a guy with 400 amateur fights, and he coming out of Russia. Russia got a pretty good boxing program. They ranked number 2 in medal counts in the AIBAs. This guy was over there beating Kovalev. He was over there beating Alexander Vazik. He was over there stopping these guys. So I don't think that Bivol is bringing nothing that he ain't never seen. I think he should be the favorite in that fight. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to see it though. D'Lo said the 3 Muhammad's all could give Better Beef and Usyk trouble in his opinion. I ain't mad at you. J-Dawg said, I watched Jones versus Johnson live. Shit had me sad. Yeah, when the boy got knocked out like that on the ground, man. J-Dawg said Prime Roy was physically strong as hell. Yeah. Yeah. Roy was a bad motherfucker, man. Eric Roy said Roy Jones Jr., B-Hop, and Ward, I got at light heavyweight over Better Be. I think it'll be hard for Ward to win. I ain't gonna lie. I like Roy Jones for all the gifts and shit. I think it'll be hard on Ward, though. I ain't gonna lie, because Ward had trouble with Kovalev. I mean, I'm not gonna make it seem like Ward just went out there and beat this man easily because he didn't. And I think that Better Beef is better than Kovalev. So that just makes me think that I think that'll be hard on Ward. You know what I'm saying? B-Hop, I like B-Hop's chances a lot better in his prime. I give B-Hop a good chance, but I don't know. I don't know about Ward. Haplotype said Archie, who had the most knockouts in history. Come on, bro. Archie was way too crafty in season for Better Be. Get in the Champ Ross. Yes, that's why I ain't doing no arguing with nobody that don't want to test their picks against me in the Champ Ross. This is the 3rd season that I'm taking this shit seriously, and I am making another top 10 finish. I can't say that because last year I finished number 12. Gil Coles knocked me out the damn top 10 at the end of the season. But I'm snug in there pretty deep in the top 10 right now. So I got me a championship and I got me like a top 10 finish at least. I'm proving myself when it comes to this boxing knowledge. I understand what you're saying, but the shit that I said is also valid. D-Lo said, I'm not going to let Bob make me not like Better Be, though. But I won't allow Bob to put heavy duty cables on that man like he did Lomachenko. Square bit. And that's something that I got to get better at too, man. The promoters making me dislike fighters, man. The motherfuckers ain't doing nothing. Hell, even Lomachenko back in the day used to be saying shit that I agreed with. Like he would be like he would say like he felt like Crawford was the better fighter and stuff like that. It don't really be the fighters that make me dislike them half the time.
Hey,
Uh
you see this Danny Garcia versus Jose Benavidez Jr. at middleweight? I mean middleweight at 54.
yeah.
What you think about that fight? I think
I don't
that'll be a banger though.
I don't even know what to think about. The man got one leg, right?
Yep.
And he the naturally bigger man. He got an amateur background. He can fight a little bit. I mean, he would give Crawford a good fight with one leg.
Yep. Crawford broke that leg down, had him tired, gassed him out before he finished it. Danny Garcia ain't that type of fighter, man. I think this is like a perfect fight for him, for Jose. I think this is a
Man,
perfect fight, man, because this guy got to come to Jose. Jose long, work off the jab, pretty decent power. He will thunder in there with a motherfucker. The matchmaker did a pretty good job on that. I probably would have to. I probably pick Jose too, because he ain't gonna have to be running around chasing him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna have to do all that. So
well,
we
if
have.
we if we pick him, we got to give Crawford some credit for beating the motherfucker. Because normally we be like, man, that motherfucker beat a man with one leg. But if we turn around and pick the man with one leg, we got to give the motherfucker a little credit.
Well, you know, Styles make fight. We still can't take away from the performance he did against Crawford too. You know what I'm saying? He did go in there and put it all on the line. That was, and, you know what I'm saying? Went in there and got caught with a clean, slick uppercut, which I think it was a counter if I remember right. I mean, but he was in the fight though, man. He had to take it to him though. Crawford was up. You know what I mean?
I
But
got you.
he did have a disadvantage though. But I think it was more of the style than it was, you know what I'm saying, of him.
Yeah,
If he was in there, if Crawford was right there in front of him, like he played with him and found out that this motherfucker was the truth. You know what I'm saying? I think it would have been all bad for Crawford. I think it was the game plan and the style that got him, the result that he got.
I got you. That motherfucker didn't look good in the last fight, but he did fight a guy that was like a pure boxer. Let's see what he gonna look like against Danny Garcia. That's gonna be more in front of him because he didn't look that bad against Crawford, who was in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Uh, D'Lo, I read that Dago said, who wins at 154? Floyd Mayweather versus or James Toney at 154? I ain't never even known James Toney to fight at 154. I thought he fought at 160 and up. Hell, he looks skinny as hell at 160. Man, if we gonna drain the man down to 154, man, I'm gonna take Mayweather. Fuck it, cause I think 154 is too low for James Toney. Salute to Hyphy, man. What's going down? Y'all Judge talking about Boots. Yeah, you got something. Can't wait to see him out from there with some top flight competition.
Ivy, salute, bro. Arnold Brown in the building. Salute, sis.
Salute to my Amazon angel out there. What's going down?
Hey, that'd be a crazy ass fight too, but I think Tony will try to risk it all down there weight drain, fucking with a motherfucker like Floyd, man. You see the result that he had against motherfucking Roy Jones. Like that was a mental lapse in James Tony, man. He was falling for the fuckery in that fight, which got him in trouble.
Yeah. Dalton Judge said Super 8 war beats everybody in his weight range. Super 8. What weight class was that? Was that 168 they had that tournament? Seemed like that was 168. I might be tripping though. J Dog said, what about James Toney, Trey? James Toney against Better Be at at 175. Ooh, that's a good ass fight, man. That's a tough motherfucking one to call because James Toney, he struggled with the work rate. Like when he fought against Vasily Jurov gave him a tough fight because of the work rate, the pace. And Better Be fight at a pretty good pace, you know what I'm saying? But he is able to get countered. I can see some counter right hands from Tony, his signature move. If he lands some on the chin, it could be problems for Better Be. But I can also see Better Be outworking him. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a very competitive fight. I probably lean toward James Toney. What you think if James Toney fought Better Be? I think James would get him late.
Yeah, I had to agree with you. I mean, I think Tony fought way better competition than Better Be. Tony is a good inside fighter, probably a great inside fighter, good counter puncher with some decent power. I'll probably have to ride with James Tony late stop.
I won't be surprised if he needs the stoppage though. Like when he went against Vasily Jirov, he didn't need the stoppage, but he needed a knockdown to win the fight. I think it'll be that close. Uh, Eric Gar said, "My name is my name on the Champ Ross." J Dog said, "Danny's stopping him in 7. You think he gonna get the stoppage in 7? One leg, peg leg, motherfucker." Eric Gar said, like Wayne said, I'm well protected from the Warren Sapp. I don't even know what that shit. I'm well protected from the Warren Sapp. Dilo said Benavidez looked horrible at 160, but maybe he will be better at 154. Oh, that shit was at 160, huh? Yeah, that do sound familiar. I forgot about that. My Amazon Angel talking about what's up to the fellas. Trey X Marlowe's corner. What's up, bro? In the chat and the mods, stepping through real quick to show some love, blessings. We appreciate you. D'Lo said he gave Crawford some problems. I didn't see the stoppage as the fight progressed. It looked like he was going to take him to them cars. He was in there fighting back. That's one thing that you need to go the distance. You got to fight back. Eric R. talking to Almond Brown. D'Lo said Winky Wright at his best would have hurt a bunch of feelings of fans. Yeah, Winky Wright was a bad motherfucker. He'll probably be the well, probably not even probably, huh? I would probably bet my money that he'll be the number 1 fighter at 154 if he was active right now. Eric R. talking about Super 6. I don't know about Super 8. I thought I was tripping. I know y'all know a lot about boxing, man. So I just took it for what it was. Super 8 and roll with it. Dilo said Super 6 was at 168. Okay, I thought it was at 168. Dog Judge said Trex is a fucking encyclopedia, bro. That shit is amazing. I don't even know what I said, bro, but appreciate you. Eric Gar said, I'm riding with lights out. Better Beeve ain't ready for that. You say you riding with lights out, Better Beeve ain't ready for it. I think I'm riding with you, bro. Let's form Voltron. You know what I'm saying? I think the clean counter punching, but I think Better Beeve is going to be in there fighting, though. You know what I'm saying? Dito said the Super 6 did sort of expand the 8 with the addition of Alan Green and Glenn Johnson after Taylor and Darrell got injured. All right. Dilo, yeah, I got you. Ali Dega said, who wins at 135? Manny Pacquiao, Lomachenko. God damn, that's a mirror fight. Both fighters are southpaws, use a bunch of angles and shit. I would probably lean towards at 135. That's the thing at 135, man. God damn, that's tough, man. I got 2 southpaws, so I got the lanes open for everything. 396 and 1 amateur record for Lomachenko. Manny Pacquiao, I think I saw his record like in the 60s a long time ago. I can't really remember what I saw, but I actually saw 2 things. One thing said he didn't have no amateur background. Another one said he had like 60 amateur fights. So that heavily favors Lomachenko. I mean, Manny Pacquiao, when he first started his career, he started off learning on the job. And Lomachenko, he came kind of ready to go, even though he did have to learn on the job against Orlando Salido, you know what I'm saying? But he came more ready to take on the world than Manny Pacquiao. But by the time that he got to 135, he already had some fights up under him, man. If it was at 126 or something, I might be leaning towards Lomachenko. But if it's gonna be at 135 and Manny Pacquiao done made it to where he more seasoned and shit, I think I gotta lean towards an all-time great in Manny Pacquiao. What you think about that fight, bro? Lomachenko versus Manny Pacquiao 135.
Shit, I had to agree with you because that's where Pacquiao was definitely at his prime or beginning of his prime. Really got into himself. Those was Marquez, Barrera. Who else he fought? Um,
You said 135?
yeah,
Damn, my fucking mind just went blank.
but well, that's where he was definitely got into his power though. What I was trying to get to my point. And I think Lomachenko he ain't really got no one hitter quitter type of power. And they both southpaws. Lomachenko do use angles, he scored points. But you got another guy that used angles and he devastating with his hands. I had to lean Pacquiao by stoppage. I had to.
Yeah, it seems like it's a gulf in my mind. Like I go from uh Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales and all them motherfuckers, then I go straight up to welterweight. I done missed everything in between. Hey, if y'all don't mind, would y'all please drop some key fights for Manny Pacquiao at 135 in the chat? Because my mind definitely ain't pulling up no data. Dog Justin, I think James doesn't get hit much. Loses a lot of early rounds, but let Better be wear himself out and KO him in the 10th. Okay. So it sounds like you might have more respect for the other guy. What's the name of the motherfucker I said that he fought at 175 and they went to the cards and he had to get the late Vasily Jirov. So it sounds like you got a little bit more respect for Jirov than Better be, because Jirov did go to 12 and Better be, you say he'll get stopped. D'Lo said Danny Garcia may be just flat-footed and slow enough to let Benavidez get off on him. I won't be surprised either, bro, because he's going to be right there in front of him, and we done already seen how Benavidez handles fighters that's in front of him. But maybe Danny might try to get out there and box a little bit. He do got the amateur background. He was like 107 and 13, if I'm not mistaken. He like a solid 3.5 on my amateur pedigree scale. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez, from what I've seen, he like a solid 3. Actually a 2.5. Like he was competing on the international level, but he wasn't medaling. So I got a 3.5 guy going against a 2.5 guy. Maybe Danny will be able to go in his bag, so like they like to say, get out there and box the motherfucker a little bit. We'll see. Dog Judge said, Manny, he hit too hard for Lomachenko. Yeah, he do got the power advantage, even though I didn't really look at him as like a one-punch knockout guy until he fought against Ricky Hatton. But I guess I got to say he got more one-punch knockout power. D'Lo said Pacquiao with the power against Lomachenko at 135. J1 Pro said Manny stops Lomachenko easily. Easy work. Ali Dago said I got Pacquiao by stoppage. D'Lo said Lomachenko could have got the Pacquiao fight before Manny left Arum, but he wasn't confident. Ali Dago said Pacquiao knocked out David Diaz at 135 for the WBC title. David Diaz. Why the fuck? That sound kind of familiar. I don't even know who the fuck David Diaz is. I started thinking about Baby Bull and shit. Who the fuck is David Diaz? D'Lo said Pacquiao supposedly has an exhibition fight coming up soon as a Korean YouTuber. Versus a Korean YouTuber. Okay, I got you. You got an exhibition coming up against a Korean YouTuber. Eric Ross said Manny's in and out movement might be too much for Lomachenko. He'd be more stationary to him. So Manny's in and out. Yeah, I mean, both of them use the angles. Lomachenko was more like with the upper body movement, a lot of feints. Manny Pacquiao was in and out, darting in and out and shit. So I can see where you're coming from with that. Overall, I think I got to say that Manny Pacquiao is probably like the better overall athlete too. Like just looking at the way he built with them calf muscles and shit, and he's able to utilize that in and out style. That take a lot of athleticism. So yeah, I can see him being more explosive and shit than Lomachenko. I'm with y'all on that. I'm taking Manny Pacquiao. Dito said Pacquiao fought at 135 very briefly, then jumped up for the Oscar bludgeoning. Oh, so he fought at that weight class very briefly, is what it was. Okay. Because it do sound like a big goal fight. I go from them little guys like the 126-pound motherfuckers, and then I go straight to 147 in my mind. El Fenici, I thought I smelled the goat in this motherfucker. What's up, bro? Salute to you. He said,
Salute, bro.
salute to the Block Familia and everyone hanging on the corner. Bad, bad. Marlo, my G, and X, the best ghost smelling motherfucking blow by blow in the game, man. Appreciate you coming through. Square Business Self Awareness TV say yes, sir. Eric Austin, Shane Mosley, 135 versus Lomachenko. I think that'll probably be Shane Mosley by stoppage for real. I mean, the man, what was he, man? Like 30-0 with 28 knockouts or something going to the body. I think the body attack gonna be too much. That's like his entry division. This is a man that fought as high as what, 160? Well, in his prime, he went up to 154. I know he fought against Vernon Forrest at 154 for one fight, but this is a naturally bigger man, is what I'm trying to say. And at 135, Shane Mosley was a murderous body puncher. I think he'll go out there and snatch Lomachenko's soul. It just be too much for him, too much of an athlete. And he also got a deep amateur background and all that shit to go with it. So I got to take Shane Mosley over Lomachenko. What you take in that fight, bro? Lomachenko or Shane Mosley at 135?
I'll take Shane by knockout. Sleepage. Yeah, I think Shane was a bad motherfucker at 35, man. I don't think Lomachenko had a chance with him, De La Hoya, Floyd, none of them motherfuckers at 35.
All right. Eric Carr said the green eyed monster Shane Mosley was a problem. Yeah, he was one of my favorites back in the day, man. He was on my top four. Ali Dago said after Pacquiao beat Diaz, he jumped to 148 against De La Hoya. I got you. D'Lo said David Diaz was the weakest champ at 135 at the time. Baby Bull was there, Nate Campbell, Julio Diaz, Casamayor, etc. I got you. I see Ali Dago talking about 147. Dalton Judge said David Diaz beat Zab Judah twice in the amateurs. If I'm not mistaken, that happened in a week. Okay, David Diaz. I'm gonna have to go refresh my memory on David Diaz. D'Lo said I think David Diaz retired after the fight. Rod Echecham said Manny did most of his damage at 130. Okay, it was at 130 with them, Marco Antonio Barrera and all them guys then. D'Lo said Shane, Floyd, and Duran all too much for Lomachenko at 135. Yeah, I forgot about Duran, man. Yeah, Floyd, Shane, yeah, them fights, they unfair for the motherfucker. Dalton Judge said Mosley, in my opinion, is a top 5 135 pounder ever. Do we got the wins though? I mean, we got some great 135 pounders in history. It's just boxing says Shane sleeps Lomachenko in 5 rounds at 135. Yeah, I think that body work will be a problem for him. I'm with you on that. Lock in. Give me a second, bro. I'm gonna be right back. Then this motherfucker Castro done got dropped.
On his wallet,
You sure had something to fight on. I'll be back.
I wonder what. All right, I got you. I wonder what round this motherfucker I picked, y'all. I need to get back in that top 25, man. Like 28 or something. Oh, no, this motherfucker about to go to sleep. It's on his third round. This motherfucker already in trouble. I think he was caught up in the chat. Got him on the ropes, just letting his hands go with the sloppy ass hand. Gassed himself out. They gonna say it did, said that little fucker was too fast. Talking about Pacquiao, too fast and he hit too hard. Who fight now? Figueroa and Castro. Castro just went down in the third round. He got up though, made it out the round though. Nose busted open, leaking like a broke faucet. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, you know his corner in there talking to him right now. Tell him you need to be like Walter. They showing the replay right now. It was a delayed knockdown. Couple clean uppercuts. He just got caught in the flurry. This was Brandon at his best, D-Lo, when he got you against the ropes and they would let his hands go. If you could use the jab, you can keep him in the middle of the ring. Boy, hands are sloppy as hell. You be throwing them looping, wide open shots. If you throw shots straight down the middle, you catch his ass. You see how he just trying to rush in right now. Hey, the fight is on Showtime. I know if you tune in and new to the point, right? The fight on Showtime. D-Lo said, I'm not in front of the TV yet. Okay, bet. Yeah, I got you. I'm hoping Castro stay on his feet, man. The knockdown is good, but it ain't gonna do me no good if he don't stay on his feet. It's just boxing. Say he fighting Figueroa fight. Yeah, he is, man. He has success though when he's keeping in the middle of the ring, but he He backing himself into a motherfucking corner he can't get up out of, man. Really ain't got no. It's just boxing. He really ain't got no jab, no respectable jab that Figueroa gonna back up and keep his distance and try to work his way in with them wild ass combinations. He just walking in the front door on his ass. He don't respect this cat. Dilo said I picked Figueroa by KO in the 8th. You might get it, man. From where it's looking right now, though, Dilo, it looks like Figueroa just don't. He ain't really got no devastating uh, power. But this guy got a hell of a chin. But he really don't have no devastating power for me to think that he gonna be able to really stop him after the little deluge blows, the little success he had in the third. Probably gonna gas himself out. Probably gonna end up going distance. Castro just not sharp, man. He can't throw shots down the middle to catch this motherfucker coming in that dope. You see this fool, man? It's just Bobby said Figueroa. He said applying that pressure on the Castro. Yeah, yeah. That's why I say you see him. Look how he coming in. He not even coming in with a jab. He coming in with some ugly, like he hooking over the old boy jab, but it's wide. Castro sit on the rope. He got his ass up out of there though, but he backed up into the other side. And this guy ain't even that good at cutting off the goddamn ring. It's Castro that's putting himself in this kind of trouble because he's definitely losing in these exchanges. Scoring some good shots. They talking to old Earl, man. All that back and forth, all on Instagram. It's the shit. You know what I'm saying? There usually isn't anything clean about Figueroa's work, but he is hella effective. Yeah, he is. That's how they starting to look on Twitter, man. Ain't nothing clean about his work. D'Lo said there's usually isn't anything clean about Red Dot. We need to see the contract, man. Hashtag make the damn fight. What's the hold up? If Castro could have like that little success he just had, if he could do that all fight, at least 4 more rounds after 5. Oh no, they going 12. This is 12 round. 7 more. I doubt it though, man. This guy look like this kid looks like a bum. Yeah, this one of them boring things, man. Boring as hell. It's a minute and 35 in the 5th round. Castro with that weak ass jab. Only buy me some time though, man. Give me some points. He had a little success. Don't blow it, son. Get up off the ropes. Don't blow it, son. He having a little success right now. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. This is Castro round, man. If Figueroa don't catch him and put him on his back pocket, Definitely in control of this round. Nice uppercut by Castro. Then he came back with a left hook. The second left hook was sloppy. He don't want to get up out of there, man. This dude, you gonna get fucked up. Staying chest to chest with Figueroa like this. This is what he like to do. Get your points and get up out of there, sucker. Fucking him. Don't get him out of there, Figueroa. Look at this shit. And y'all ain't who watching this? D-Lo said them boys are trying to get the fight over. Set the line, get the fight over the line. But folks won't stop putting words in their mouth. Then try to acknowledge shock when Earl shared that tweet. I read that right. Them boys are trying to get the fight over the line, but the folks won't stop putting words in their mouth. Then try, then try to acknowledge shock when Earl shared that tweet about that BS news, huh? Clickbait title. For folks that bunch of habitual clickbait motherfuckers hollering not me. King Boxing said salute, bro. He said Castro needs to box, be more disciplined. Yeah, he do, man. Yeah, he had a little success this round though. I think he won that round. Figueroa wasn't able to get off a lot of shots, and he was able to score a whole bunch of points, mainly power shots too. I think he won that round. Oh yeah, that's probably what it was. Then he said act shot. Yeah, I got you though. Yeah, the shit crazy, man. A hit dog holler. That's all I see. A hit dog will holler, man. I think it's gonna come though, Dillo. I think it's gonna come. It's a lot of factors play into them dates, but I think we definitely gonna get that fight, man. They just need to hurry up, man. We just need to date. Shit. We get it in November, September, or some shit. Make that happen. I don't know too much about Castro, man, but definitely, definitely want to get in there and shine. But he ain't got the tool. Now he trying to roughhouse, push Brandon back. He trying to play the stronger game, the strong man game. D'Lo said, "Man, right, a hit dog will holler for real, man." King said, "Don't hit a dog, it just ain't right." uh, D'Lo say right now, more point, more points to happening than not happening from my vantage point. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's just something I'm anxious for, man. I can't wait. It's my fight, and I want it now. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, he got the stoppage in the sixth round, y'all. And I think y'all all should know if y'all ain't even watching what happened. This motherfucker got set on the he set on the ropes and let Figueroa do his thing, man. This guy would not listen. He let Figueroa just sit his ass down. The ref called it off. Who was the mother ugly boss, man. Wow. King said, I think that's only 5 points for me. King said, I think Earl and Bud ain't accepting nothing less than the fight. Man, shit, I hope so, man. Earl said something that you know what I'm saying that made me a little more confident, I should say. Earl said it's damn near there. Some kinks need to be worked out, I guess. But it's happening. Yeah, Figueroa got the stoppage, man. J Dog said, I don't like that stoppage. Yeah, I don't like it either. I can agree with that. But it's still Castro's fault, man. He already was on the ropes and got dropped the first time. Then he got caught on the ropes again, thinking that he was just gonna manhandle Figueroa. Man, this is the kind of fight that Figueroa like to fight. But they ain't watched no film or something. This guy real sloppy, man. His best work is you against the ropes and him letting his hands go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get up out of there. Score your points and get up out of there. Don't let this man have it his way like Burger King. The counter uppercut was nice though. Then he came back with the right hand. And he ate something though by Castro. Look at the replay, y'all. This motherfucker turned his ass and went to work on him and couldn't get up out of it. Yeah, that was a weak stoppage. That was a weak stoppage. Well, he was gonna go down though. What you think, J Dog? If he wouldn't have came in, he was gonna put his ass down though. Dude, defense was not up to par, man. Look at this shit. His defense was not up to par. King said Castro corner yelled for him to doing that. They gave him the game plan. He just didn't follow it. Okay. He just, hard head ass got his hard head ass dropped the ball. Couldn't even get that out. D'Lo said if you lay on the ropes and let Brandon run a dog drill on your ass, you likely won't go 12. And I agree with you. Like they ain't watching no goddamn film. This motherfucker, he was trying to manhandle right before he got stopped. Trying to hold him, walking back to the rope. You ain't doing nothing, brother. This guy invites that kind of work. Chan Ross said, "Damn, I think that KO stop is just sealed the league title for Mark. He had KO on 8, so scientists had majority decision. I did too. Mark gained 5 points with 2 fights left, and they had both decision wins for the same fighters. Damn, so it ain't even no chance. If they both get it right, he's still gonna be up by 5." J-Dog said his defense was trash, but I just don't think it was time. Yeah, he could let him get a little more work. Oh, bag drill, not dog drill. I don't know what social science is at though, but salute, bro. You try to walk him down, man. Second place ain't bad though. That's what he got, right, Jim? Second place. Second place for the season. Kevin Corbin say, I love all y'all in the chat. Peace and love. I'm gone. Peace, bro. Appreciate you for stopping through.
All right, I'm
Debo,
back. I heard the cane and them fell off in the clutch.
yeah, he did. He probably gonna end up losing by 5 because the last 2 fights, they both got the same fighters in the same way of ending.
Yeah, this motherfucker Figueroa just knocked off my undefeated streak for the weekend because I was 4-0 on my bets and now I'm 4-1. But I'll take it though. Shit, we live to fight another day. You know what I'm saying? We be back next week. And next week it's a lot of cards too. We got like 3 fight cards next week. Starting with a Wednesday card. I think it's in Japan. So it's gonna be a lot of good action next week. Where you was at in the chat?
I was caught up.
Yeah, this motherfucker Figueroa, man, jumped all over this dude. I thought this guy was gonna be able to go the distance against Figueroa. Maybe not win, but go the distance. You know what I'm saying? But like y'all was saying, you laying up against the ropes too much, and you playing Figueroa game because that's where he like to be. He like to be in your chest. He a chess dog. So it is what it is, man. I have to take that loss though. Well, it shouldn't be too much longer till we get to the main event of the evening.
Dude definitely didn't have what it takes.
Yeah, he had a little amateur background, but his amateur background was actually deceiving because he was winning some amateur tournaments, but he was getting a lot of walkovers, especially early. People were withdrawing out the tournaments, and he was advancing in the tournament without having to fight anyone. So when you look at his amateur record, 98-10, it's deceiving. I don't know how many walkovers he got, but he ain't fought no 108 fights though. And Figueroa, he was only like 33-17, but they was probably real close. Figueroa got 50 fights. This dude here supposed to have 108. He probably got close to 50 fights. Well, good job for Figueroa, man, coming out of West Laco, Texas. This is a Texas fight card. He went out there and did what he had to do. Let's see what Omar Figueroa gonna do against Adrian Broner. How y'all feel about that fight? I actually been calling for that fight for a number of years because I thought that would be a good fight for Adrian Broner. I think that Omar Figueroa is tailor made for Broner. I mean, they like the polar opposites as far as skills. Figueroa don't have no skills at all. Adrian Broner was a 319 amateur, very decorated, and I think it has the potential to be like Mayweather versus what's the name of the guy that Mayweather beat when he was wearing the pink gloves? Antonio DeMarco. I think it could be like an Antonio DeMarco fight. How you feel about that fight, bro? Adrian Broner versus Omar Figueroa.
But shit, skill wise, I definitely think Broner would beat him, but Broner don't let his hands go, man. And that's another Figueroa boy that like to bang. You know what I'm saying? Like to walk you down. He want to get you against the ropes too. But I think he a little bit better in the middle of the ring too, man. He can catch you with some. It depends on which Broner, man. If Broner, I'll pick Broner. If he let his hands go, I'll pick him any day of the week against a guy like Figueroa. But if he just gonna get up in there and let this guy just walk him down and hold on to him and beat him up, and he ain't gonna be letting his hands go, it's gonna be a long going ass night. But I would have to go with Broner, man. It depends on which one show up though.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with I'm gonna roll with Broner. I mean, I won't be too surprised if Figueroa beat him. I mean, Figueroa, like you said, he the guy that let his hands go. Adrian Broner keep his hands in his pockets. But in my opinion, if there was ever a fight, like a decent profile fight that Adrian Broner can make himself look good, I think this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't have to go looking for this guy. Figueroa gonna be right there in front of him in his chest and shit. He like a heavy bag down there. I think Adrian Broner should be able to light his ass up. But conventional wisdom says what you say. That Adrian Broner does not work enough. Omar Figueroa should go out there and outwork him. So maybe I'm looking at this situation through rose-colored glasses. But I like Broner in the fight, man. Yeah, I see. J Dog said depend on how AB fight. What's up to Little Rock? Salute to you. D'Lo said Broner versus DeMarco. Yeah. D'Lo said Broner keeps having to come in off long layoffs. That never helps. Yeah, that's true. But what kind of activity has Omar Figueroa been having? The last fight I remember from him is when he fought against Ugas. And that'll been a while, but maybe he done had some other fights, but it don't seem like he been the most accurate, I mean the most active either. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that Broner got a chance in that fight, man. Maybe that'll make me look like a genius because I've been calling for that fight for probably about 4-5 years. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. All right, man. We getting ready to go into the main event. Rey Vargas versus Mark Magsayo. If you haven't already dropped your picks in the chat, I don't remember seeing nobody picking Magsayo, so it seems like we all locked in. Except for you, huh, Marlo? You got Mag.
Yep. Y'all ain't been hearing that fire when I come off mute. Catering the whole gym, goddamn me.
Catering the whole gym, huh? Big Hen said I like AB for the win if he really trained. That is the variable. I mean, it's kind of hard to know where his mindset is gonna be. But a lot of the time, like when somebody's stock is real low, that's the best time to buy in because everybody done jumped off the train. We done gave Adrian Broner chance after chance after chance, and he done let us down every single time. So, there's really no reason for us to have no belief in Adrian Broner. But I think this the time with his back is against the wall. I think he's gonna come out fighting hard as a motherfucker. It might end up being a classic type fight where they going back and forth in a war. We'll see though, man. I'm optimistic for him. Big Hen said he got Ray in 8. All right, I'm with you. I'm gonna take the majority decision though. But we gonna see, man.
Magic number 7.
You got Ray. You got Magsayo on 7.
Yep.
All right. What your Chan Ross picks been looking like?
I ain't even check them, but I know I got the 10 point. You said I automatically got the 10 with Franklin.
Yeah.
I just got 5 with oh boy. I think I lost the you said the show one by decision.
Yep.
I lost that one. And I ain't even checked the rest.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna be in contention for like a top 3 spot because I had a pretty good day yesterday. I mean last week, and then I'm doing all right for this week. Could be doing a little better, but I think I got action. J Dog said, sounds good. He got to show me. Sounds good, huh? Yeah, he gonna have to show us something, man. We can't just give him nothing, but I think he gonna show something though. Rod X Chance said he picked Magsayo by split decision. All right. I just think it's gonna be hard for him to get a decision in Texas. I think what Marlo said is more possible. That he go out there and stop the motherfucker and get a win. J Dog said, who else for Nietzsche picking? I don't even know, man. He came in early and said something. I don't think he made no pick, though. Yeah, you right about that. That motherfucker need to come back and make a pick. D-Lo said he got Vargas by majority decision. Yeah, we locked in. For Voltron. You know what I'm saying? Last pick of the season, too. And then we're going to come right back with the next season. So once again, y'all get ready and come compete with us next season of the Channel Ross. I want to see J-Dog off in there. That's who I want to see. Big Hen, where you at? I want to see all y'all up in there, man. Let's do something on the Channel Rock. What they showing Earl for, man? They trying to promote this fight on the sneak.
It looked like they highlighted Derrick James.
Oh yeah, Derrick James been doing this thing, man. This motherfucker got Charlo, he got Earl Spence, and now he got Frank Martin. About to be a contender before you know it. Yeah, man, Derrick James is doing this thing, man. Gil Coles, cause you got Magsayo knockout at 9. All right, we got us another person in the Crow Cafe. J Dog said, I ain't picking to El Fenici pick. God damn me. D-Lo said, Champ said everybody had 35 to 45 points last week. This could be a week full of ties up top. Yeah, I was on the top end of that shit though. Because I only missed out on 5 points last week because I had took Wallace over Chevalier. So that really helped me out a lot. The only points I missed was William Skull because I picked him by decision and he got a knockout. I ain't getting no bonuses, but I was getting 10 on everything except for one fight. D'Lo said the 2 weeks combined could be I meant. Okay, I got you. I got you. Let me get a little bit of water, man. Yeah, that's good that they give the brother Derrick James some credit for what he been putting down. I guess since Chepo Reynoso that went out there and got his ass with 2 big profile fights, they want to finally give the brother some shine. Better late than never. D'Lo said he had Wallace as well. All right. That's what's up. How many points did you get last week? J-Dog said, I'm getting on there as soon as I can get back focused on boxing. Just trying to get everything back to normal around here. All right, man. Goddamn, we waiting on you, brother. I've been talking shit to some people off in the Discord too. You sound like them niggas. They got y'all trying to get everything together and free up some time so y'all can dedicate to boxing. It really don't even take all that, man. Like Duquesne, he be studying tape and all that shit. I don't watch no tape. Nigga, I look at them fighters and I go to BoxRec and see what's going on BoxRec. And then I make my picks. It really don't take but like 15 minutes, 20 minutes or something like that. It ain't that bad. And then if you spread it out through the week, you show good. Just work on like 2 fights a day or some shit. D'Lo said Reynoso also coached Martinez to that loss to Chocolatito, I believe. Okay. Martinez, oh, you talking about the youngster. 220 and 30. Youngster. I can't remember his name, but yeah, Martinez. The one that fought against the Puerto Rican fighter. Arroyo, I think. Something like that. Yeah, ain't his name Arroyo? Yeah, that's good for Derrick James, man. I think that he gonna go out there and coach Earl Spence to the victory too over that motherfucker. I was listening to what's what's uh what's Bud Crawford trainer name? Bo Mac. I was listening to Bo Mac call the fight the other day. Bo Mac almost sounded like he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I was like, man, this man Bo Mac. What did Bo Mac say that stood out to me? He said something. Hold on, it was one fighter. Uh, God damn, I mean, it's gonna come to me because one fighter had a deep amateur background and the other fighter didn't. And Bo Mac was trying to paint the picture that the guy with the less amateur back experience, he was the more experienced fighter. He just sounded crazy as a motherfucker. And the fighter that he was talking about got his ass whooped out there too. I'm like, man, this man, Derrick James, Bo Mac, a goddamn fool. Uh, D'Lo said, okay, I read that. D'Lo said he fought one of the Arroyo twins. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, McWilliams Arroyo or some shit like that. J Dog said, I know, but I like to watch these guys and critique their pros and cons before I pick them. So that's why I say you'll get burnt out doing that, bro. I think that you got to find a way to make some efficient picks, but don't just be putting all your blood, sweat, and tears into the shit. It don't take all that. You know what I'm saying? This nigga here trying to go all in. Hey man, I had found this channel that be talking about betting on boxing, and they got Dan Rayfield up there. I was up there talking with them motherfuckers yesterday. Man, them folks don't know shit about boxing. Square business. And I kept on asking him about hard ass fighters that he probably ain't never heard of, just to see if he would know what the hell he was talking about. I give him his credit. He knew about one of them, but I could tell he was kind of uncomfortable with me being in there because I'm off in there typing every 5 minutes. I'm typing something. Oh, this dude got this amateur background. Oh, this dude here, he fought and beat this dude. Oh, this dude coming off a long layoff. I'm talking about I was on their ass in there trying to see how would a YouTube boxing guy fare against Dan Rayfield. I think I represented us pretty goddamn well. And I told him I'm coming back next week. New subscriber. Uh J-Dog, okay, I read that. Gil Cole said Bo Mac called the fight. Yeah, he did like some commentary. Not like calling the fight blow by blow, but he was doing like some commentary. Um D-Lo said, yeah, them boys folks named them McWilliams and McJoe. Yeah, it was McWilliams Arroyo. He went out there and quit in the damn fight. The Martinez kid, he had to pull out the fight at the rematch. But and McWilliams Arroyo was acting like he was upset about it. But I'm like, man, sit your ass down somewhere. You quit in the first fight. Dilo said, did you get kicked out the chat? You know, challenging motherfuckers boxing knowledge isn't allowed. No, I didn't get kicked out the chat. They just ignored what I was saying for the most part. And they would say stuff like, the chat is going wild. They're going back and forth with debate. And I'm sitting up there thinking, like, nigga, I'm not debating nobody. Ain't nobody challenging what I'm saying. It's just me. I'm right here going at you motherfuckers. You saying all of this crazy shit, but I gotta say they was right about one of their picks, though. I was wrong. And that was the pick that just took place because they was taking Figueroa by knockout, and I was saying I think it's gonna go the distance. But all that other shit, I was right on the money. Square business. That's why I say I went 4-1 this week. D'Lo said, so in other words, Bo Mac was just on the mic talking. That's what it sounded like, man. That man was up there sounding crazy as a motherfucker. He definitely ain't no Emmanuel Stewart. I'll tell you that right now. D'Lo said that's usually the go-to. Ignore the tough question. Well, it really wasn't questions. They did answer my questions, but I was just making statements and challenging their picks. Like they would say one pick, and I would be like, nah, like fuck, I can't think. This guy just went. The guy just slipped my mind. It might have been a Caveman or Jarko. I was people taking them by the stoppage, and I'm taking them by decision. I might be tripping, man, but I think that's the fight. But I was just down there speaking my opinions, and they wasn't trying to address them hoes. You know what I'm saying? Well, they gonna see a lot more of me though in the future though. Shit, I was having fun over there. Oh yeah. One of the fights that they was talking about was Israel Madrimov against Michael Soro in a rematch. and they were saying how they want to bet on the fight. They taking Madrimov, and I was like, man, just I stay away from rematches because crazy shit happens in rematches. And what happened? Technical draw. So whoever you bet on, you lost your money. But if you would have listened to Trey X, you would still have your money in your pocket because I ain't betting on no rematches. Okay, got the fighters in the background getting warmed up. Got Rey Vargas. He look like he bone dry right now. Let's see what he gonna be looking like when it's time to go. But he got a lot of championship experience, so he should be okay. It look like he got the eye of the tiger, man. Bunch of goddamn spots and shit on his back, so he might be on that shit. I'll take it though. A win is a win. Big Hen said Bud will win by decision. All right, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. I think your boy gonna go out there and get whooped. I ain't trying to start no war or nothing. I just hope that we all be cool after the fight. You know what I'm saying? We all supposed to be brothers. Big Hen said, let's go, Ray. Yeah, let's go. Let me go ahead and get this win. Yeah, if it go to the cards, man, I think it's pretty much guaranteed that Rey Vargas is gonna win this fight. I just can't see Magsayo winning a decision in Texas. But hey, anything's possible. We'll see. Tail of the trainers got the great Nacho Beristain going against Freddie Roach, 82 to 62. That man, 82 years old, still holding it down in the game. Big Hen say it's all love, bro. I don't take this shit too seriously, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really that much of a fan for any fighter. Like I like the fighter skills and shit, but I don't know the motherfuckers. Shit, let the best man win. Hyphy, what's going down? Said he got Vargas by majority decision. Well, let's lock in one time, man. It ain't that often that me and you agree on the fight. Dito said Nacho is legendary, absolutely. I've seen a lot of people that turn against him because some of his opinions, but that motherfucker definitely is a legend. All right, man. It looked like they getting ready to set the mood so the fighters can make it to the ring. This is for the WBC Featherweight Championship, scheduled for 12 rounds. Got the Dynamite Mark Magsayo going against the rangy Rey Vargas. This is Magsayo's first defense of his title. Like my boy D-Lo say, it's easier to win a title than it is to defend it. So let's see. And I know a lot of y'all probably thinking like, damn, these niggas don't call nothing but PBC cards. Don't think it's like that. We just don't fuck with the zone and we call the ESPN fights as much as we can. We getting the announcements for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr. I really think this is gonna be an action-packed fight, man. I think this shit is about to be electric. Throughout the day, it ain't really been a bunch of knockouts. It seems like all the energy is waiting for this fight right here. Right, Vargas on his way to the ring. Dilo said Canelo is the greatest red-headed fighter from Guadalajara to test positive for clenbuterol in the history of boxing. Big Hen said Ty Rank ain't shit. Ty Rank been putting on some pretty decent fight cards though. They've been in the undisputed game and shit. We've been seeing some pretty decent fights from Top Rank. I've been relatively I've been cool with Top Rank. It ain't been too many pay-per-views and shit like that. They've been giving us some pretty decent fights. Some of the fighters like Shakur Stevenson starting to get some opportunities and get the fights that they want to get. Maybe Terrence Crawford on the back end should be thanked for that a little bit since he's shining light on Top Rank right now. But I've been kind of cool with Top Rank. Dilo said Nacho ain't feeling that though. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. I must be slow as a motherfucker. Well, let me go on ahead and get my shit, get my station set up, man. Call this fight. Ain't got no bottled water. We about to make this glass of water work tonight. Find my shit, man, so I can take scope. Oh, get ready, man. I think this about to be a 12-round classic. Man, it's Gallo versus Vargas. Yes, sir. Um, Big Hen said facts. I do agree. Shakur Stevenson is box office. Yeah, man. I think it's a lot to like about Shakur, man. On my scale of 0 to 5, as far as the pedigree, he is a 5 because he won a gold in the youth AIBA World Championships, and plus he won a silver medal in the Olympics. But he probably should have won gold because I think he beat Robeisy Ramirez. So I give him a 5 on my scale. You know what I'm saying? Very, very talented kid, man. D'Lo said, I am overall pleased with the fight card so far this year. I just want the big one at 147 announced ASAP. Yeah, me too, man. I can't wait for the shit, but I'm gonna have some patience and let them go out there and work it out. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo said, yeah, please for the most part. It ain't gonna never be perfect. Big Hen said, Marlo, get ready to eat this crow. You getting ready over there, man? You getting ready to drop your grease for the crow? He must be over there doing something right now. We gonna get everything together. Don't worry about it. D'Lo says Shakur should have won. Go, I think so too.
I just had to drop another batch just now. As soon as I heard that, I had to come back to the mic.
Ivy said, I'm glad Shakur cried and didn't like that 2016 silver. I believe that. Yeah, man. I think he deserved to go. When I first watched the fight, I thought that the other guy might should have won, like a close one. But every time I went back and watched it afterwards, it got wider and wider for Shakur. To the point, last time I watched the fight, which was like, excuse me, maybe like 3 weeks ago, hell, I thought he went out there and whooped the shit out of him. Hell, it looked like a clear win when I watched it again like 3 weeks ago. Hype said, I believe that loss makes Shakur more determined. I think so too, just like Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones, all the motherfuckers, they get cheated in them amateurs in the Olympics with all of that corruption. And that's why I say, man, trust the AIBA World Championships over the Olympics because there's less corruption. And look at the Pan American Games too. That's a very powerful tournament because you down there fighting them Cubans and shit. You know what I'm saying? So look at that shit, man. Well, that can tell you the pedigree of a fighter. As a matter of fact, I got so much respect for the Pan American Games. If you get a gold in the Pan American Games, I'm probably gonna put you at like a 4.5 or a 5 on the pedigree scale. That's a hard ass tournament to win. That's the tournament that Terrence Crawford qualified for, but he didn't fight in it. D'Lo said he think that's the tournament that Terrence Crawford got sent home. And when I thought about it, I think that you're right because because you was talking about Kenny Porter, and that's the same tournament that Sean Porter got knocked out by Emilio Correa. So I think those are the same tournaments. You know what I'm saying? So I think you was right about that.
Iceberg nerd, salute, bro. Salutation.
Salute. D'Lo said every time I had watched it, I felt Shakur won, but felt the announcers didn't want him to because he had just signed with Florida, or at least they thought he did anyway. Ivy say AIBA just got a whole restructure last year. They're trying to weed out any remaining corruption. To see, I see more corruption with the Olympics, but of course, there's definitely gonna be corruption in all them tournaments. It ain't gonna be corruption free with the international shit, but I definitely do see more corruption with the Olympics than the AIBAs though. So I still think that's a more potent indicator of how good a fighter is. Like D'Lo said last time, we gonna have fighters like Erzbilandi Laura and Demetrius Andrade, who both won gold in the AIBAs and not in the Olympics, where they still some bad motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't no exact science. Like I could tell you about Luke Campbell, for example. Luke Campbell won this tournament, won gold. Same thing with Jose Pedraza. If you look at their amateur backgrounds and the tournaments that they was winning gold and silver, They world beaters, but they didn't turn out to be world beaters in the pros. They just some solid B-level pros, even though they was world beaters in the amateurs. So those are two examples of people that were just off the charts in the amateurs, but they didn't pan out in the pros. So I understand it go both ways. Ivy said corruption is the Joshua 2012 super heavyweight gold. His finals and semifinals were both considered robberies at the time. Yeah, that's what D-Lo was talking about last time. I want to say that it was one of that Savone nephew, Felix Savone nephew, might have got robbed in the Olympics. Esrilandi Savone or something like that. Okay, the fighters is getting announced. Rey Vargas just got announced, and they're about to announce the champion. Man, get ready to call this fight. Magsayo fighting out of Los Angeles, California, 24-0 with 16 knockouts, making the first defense of his featherweight title that he won from Gary Russell Jr., who was the longest reigning champion at the time. Yeah, I think this is about to be an action affair right here. And they was talking shit to each other at them press conferences. Magsayo said if the motherfucker don't run, he gonna stop him. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Mark Magsayo just got announced. Both fighters look like they're ready to go. Chomping at the bits to get to each other. Magsayo said he gonna make him wait a little bit before he get them instructions. Is this a psychological tactic? He already playing the psychological game, so he gonna make the man wait? That motherfucker Vargas had that look on his face too, like, man, bring your bitch ass on, man. Okay, Magsayo look like he a little bit dry, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but Magsayo look a little dry. Let's see if Vargas can come out and get a good start on him. Tank Davis was talking about that after his last fight too, how he felt like he didn't get warmed up enough. So it seemed like that's something we've been noticing. Fighters ain't really been getting warmed up before fights. Because it looked like Vargas is way more ready to go, in my opinion. I won't be surprised if he jump on Magsayo early and put some hurt on him. Okay, we're in the first round. Magsayo stepping to him. He just parried the jab that came back from Vargas, and Vargas stepped back at the range, and Magsayo came back with a jab, but he missed it, though. All right, Vargas shot a little defender. Magsayo head movement from Magsayo. Lead right hand from Magsayo. It looked like he might have took a check hook from Vargas, so he might have barely missed it. Jab from Vargas, and Magsayo came back with a jab. Magsayo kind of squared up, stepping to Vargas right now. Vargas trying to control it with the lead hand. Jab to the body from Magsayo, trying to get him to bring the hand down. Jab to the body, right hand up top from Magsayo, right on the chin on Vargas. Jabbing the looper right hand around the guard from Vargas. Lead right hand from Vargas. He hesitated on the first one, but he came back with another lead right hand, but he missed those stiff jab from Vargas. Counter right hand over the top of the jab from Magsayo. Stepping to this motherfucker right now, kind of squared up. Looper right hand around the guard from Vargas this time. Let me find my rhythm on the names and shit, y'all. All right, here come a stiff jab from Magsayo when he backed him up. All right, Vargas thought about coming back with some looper right hand from Vargas. Counter right hand from Magsayo. Looper right hand to the body from Vargas, but he missed it though. And here come Magsayo stepping to him. He on his toes a little bit. Jab from Vargas, but it got slipped by Magsayo. Magsayo still squared up, stepping to Vargas. Vargas had to reset and get his ass up out of there. He standing up straight tall right there in front of him. Jabbing the right hand from Vargas, but it came more short though. Jab to the body from Magsayo, trying to back him up, trying to steal a breath from the motherfucker too. He left hook to the body from Vargas and then change the angle to try to come back with something. All right, now he over the step on the Magsayo. All right, he step back at the range. Now here come Magsayo stepping to him behind the jab with his head off the line. Jab from Vargas. Jab right hand to the body from Vargas. The motherfucking ass. Magsayo on his toe a little bit. Lead right hand from Vargas. So I couldn't tell if it landed clean from his camera angle. It looked like it was good from his camera angle. Jab on the right hand, left hook on his ass. A 1-2-3 combination from Magsayo. He ain't landed clean though. All right, he got on the inside, jab on the right hand. That motherfucker Vargas ducked up from it and brought the action back towards the center of the ring. Jab on the right hand. Jab on the looper right hand from Vargas. I don't think he landed none of them punches clean though. He got a 1-2-1 type combination from Magsayo when he backed Vargas up. Vargas stepped in with the jab of the right hand, took a right hand to the body from Magsayo, and it was ruled a low blow by the referee. Referee said, "Nah, we ain't come for all of that shit. Action back on the way. It's a minute left to go in the round right now." I stiff jab from Vargas, counted up hook to the body from Vargas, but Magsayo had got off on him too. Uppercut from Vargas, but he threw it from too far away. That was a right uppercut. Now here comes Magsayo. Both fighters step back on his toe a little bit. Here comes a double jab of the looper right hand type type punch from Vargas, and he backed him up. Shot the feint at Magsayo and scared the soul at that motherfucker like Shane Sung. And here go Magsayo, right uppercut from Vargas, but took a counter right hand from Magsayo. And here come Vargas trying to find him with that jab and shit. That motherfucker Magsayo was looking good in the first round, trying to go to the body with the jab. Loop a right hand from Vargas, but he came up short though. Here come, what is that? A 1-4-1 type combination from Magsayo and Vargas trying to come back with something. We got 20 seconds left to go in the round. He ain't landed shit though. Lead the hook type pump from Vargas and Magsayo went to the body with something. They got tangled up and Magsayo threw the left hook as he exited the clinch. The motherfucker Vargas with a double jab, loop a right hand, but he missed that shit though. Magsayo got up under it. Lead the hook to the body from Vargas, but Magsayo came back with something. Said he ain't gonna let it get that shit off for free. Vargas with a check hook type punch when Magsayo tried to get on the inside and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
I think that was a good fill out round, especially for Magsayo. Magsayo was good, clean with the counters, but he was leading. He was coming in with those body shots, and he seen Vargas bending over. He was able to score right hand. Vargas was trying to come back with something, but everything he came with, Magsayo had an answer for that motherfucker. Wasn't nothing for free. You know what I'm saying? He had a receipt with that motherfucker. But I like that round for Magsayo, man. Magsayo round.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Good round for Magsayo. Salute to my boy Robert Stewart in the building. What's going down? He say salute. J-Dawg said Vargas look big as hell out there, yeah, for the weight class.
Rob Stewart, salute, bro.
He said he got the 1-0 for Magsayo. Y'all already know he a good judge of a fight. Vargas keys to victory, established a jab, no wide left hooks. I missed the last one. Wasn't reading fast enough. We're getting ready for the second round. Okay. Turn this TV a little bit. Okay, here we go. Here come Magsayo, stepping to him, square it up. Stepped in with a jab and shit, and Vargas stepped back at the ring on his shoulder a bit. Here come a check hook at the left hook to the body from Vargas, but Magsayo tried to jump on it with something. Vargas tried to jab out there. Lead up hook type pump from Magsayo. I think he might have landed it. And Vargas tried to come back with a jab. Magsayo still squared up, looking like SpongeBob SquarePants. Goddamn, they both had a nice exchange right there. Hard left hook from Vargas. He tried to double up on it. Went to the body with a jab from the orthodox stand. Magsayo on his toes, took a stiff jab from Vargas. Magsayo still on his toes. Now he right there kind of settled down. Went to the body with the jab from the orthodox stand. Then here come Vargas trying to push him back with the lead. Lead left hook to the body from Vargas. Counter left hook on his ass from Magsayo. This shit was nice. Right hand left hook on his ass from Vargas, and Magsayo trying to come back with something. Loop a right hand to the body from Vargas on his ass. Magsayo counter left hook to the body from Vargas when Magsayo shot the jab out there. Here go Magsayo. Lead left hook from Magsayo, but he missed it. Took a jab from Vargas. Lead right hand type pump from Vargas. Let me find my rhythm in this motherfucker. Vargas ended up straight, stepped in with a jab. Almost took a left hook type punch to the body from Vargas. From Magsayo. And Vargas stepped in with a double jab with his head off the line and pushed it back. Now he's sort of send him overhead right type pump from Magsayo over the top of the jab, the lazy jab from Vargas. Vargas touched with jab. Here come Magsayo trying to jump on some short right hand from Vargas. Then he walked off on Magsayo. Double jab right hand to the body from Vargas and he backed Magsayo up. Both fighters squared up. Lead right hand type pump from Vargas, but it came on short though. Magsayo on his shoulder, but he just tried to step in with like a 2-1 combination, but he ain't landed clean. They got tangled up a little bit. They back towards the center of the ring. Vargas tried to push him back with the jab and shit. Here come Magsayo with a 2-1 type combination, bad Vargas up. Vargas tried to come back with the jab. Loop a right hand around the guard for Vargas. And he came back with the jab. Hard right hand from Magsayo fighting back in this motherfucker. Vargas shooting the jab at the Magsayo, hit him with a short left hook, and Vargas got on his toes. He stepped in with the right hand, tried to come back with the jab, that long range jab. I tried to come back with the jab again. Here come Magsayo, kind of squared up and shit. On his toes a little bit, bouncing around. Must be Easter right there in front of Magsayo. In front of Vargas. Vargas stepped in with like a 3-2 type combination and back Magsayo stepped in with a jab, and Magsayo tried to come back with something that got tangled up. There's 50 seconds left to go in the round. We're in the second round right now. Here come a jab with the right hand to the body from Magsayo when he backed his ass up. I tried to step in with something. Vargas fight back with the left hook of the right hand. Tried to throw the right uppercut, but he threw that shit from too far away. That shit got countered in the first round, so you need to be careful. Lead right hand from Magsayo took a check hook. It was the right hand from Vargas. Y'all couldn't tell if he landed everything clean. They got tangled up. The referee just came and broke it. We're in the second round right now. 28 seconds left to go in the round. Here come a double jab with the right hand to the body from Vargas, and he backed Magsayo up. Kind of squared up. Both fighters are squared up with their stances. They ain't really got much angle. Loop a right hand from Vargas, and Magsayo tried to come back with something. He got up out of there. Lead up hook to the body from Vargas, and Magsayo came back with something. Vargas shot a feint at Magsayo. Magsayo on his toe a little bit. Vargas trying to find him with the jab and shit from the orthodox. Said stiff jab from Vargas, and he snapped the head back. Came back with the jab again. Jab to the body from Magsayo. 3-2 combination from Magsayo with the left hook going to the body and the right hand to the head. And it's the end of that round. What you think?
I think this is a closer round because I think Vargas was able to control with the jab, but the power punches landed from Magsayo was probably a little bit of advantage, but then Vargas came at the end and was able to land some good clean shots. And most of his shots was to the body now. I think I'll get that around Vargas 1-1.
Okay, we got it 1-1 with our card. 1-1. Appreciate the message files in the chat, man. Y'all know this shit like tonic for making, but and I hope everybody hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? Rob Stewart got it 1-1. Big Hen got it 1-1. All right. Everybody being fair with the judging. We're getting ready for the third round. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this shit gonna be once the fight is settled into the fight, because I still kind of feel like they on edge right now. Okay, here we go. We in the third round. All right. Magsayo shooting a series of feints, tried to step in with a 2-3 combination. He missed it. Alban took a check hook type punch from Vargas. Vargas stepping back, hit him with the right hand, came back with the jab, but she's trying to keep him at bay. Stepped in with a 6-3 it's hard for Magsayo when he came back with a stiff jab on Vargas' ass. Vargas needs to stop throwing that uppercut from too far away. Vargas trying to work the left hooks and shit. Magsayo came back with a jab, and Vargas tried to come back with something. They ain't laying nothing though. Both fighters hit each other with the jab at the same time, heads on the center line, and they squared up. 2-3 combination from Vargas, tried to come back with something when Magsayo tried to jump in there. Magsayo on his shoulder, but still squared up. Lead right hand from Vargas. Then he stepped back in the range on Magsayo. Magsayo still squared up. The lead left hook from Vargas, took a left hook to the body from Magsayo. The Magsayo got up out of there, but the referee told him to keep the punches up. Lead right hand from Vargas. 2-3 combination from Magsayo. Said lead right hand from Magsayo. Vargas got up under it, then they got tangled up. Magsayo had him in the headlock. The referee just came and broke him. It's 2 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the round. We in the third round. Still jab for Magsayo. Vargas came back with the left hook. That's gonna be a problem for Magsayo if he trading jabs for hooks. Overhand right type pump for Magsayo, but he barely missed it though. Vargas on his shoulder, but still standing up straight. Still jab for Magsayo to back him up a little bit. Looper right hand left hook on his ass from Vargas. He stepped in with a double jab after Magsayo tried to jump on him with something. Right. Lead right hand type pump from Vargas, but took a still jab from Magsayo. Jab from Vargas and bad Magsayo up. Magsayo shot the paint. Check hook upside the head from Vargas, and Magsayo missed the punch that he came back with. It might have been a left hook. Vargas pushing back with the jab. Lead up hook on his ass from Vargas after Magsayo tried to jump on it with something. Magsayo on his shoulder bit. Looper right hand from Vargas, but it came on short though. Magsayo tried to jump in with like a 1-2-1 combination. He backed Vargas up, but he ain't landed shit clean though. Lead right hand from Vargas. It was lightning fast, and he backed him up. Lead left hook, but it got blocked by Magsayo this time. Magsayo still squared up, posted up in front of him. Right, here come a 1-2-1 type combination from Vargas, and he backed him up, and he ain't landed clean. Oh, Canada left uppercut on his ass from Vargas. That shit was pretty. Magsayo tried to jump on him with a lead left hook, but he missed it though. 1-6-3 type combination from Vargas, and they got tangled up. It's 56 seconds left to go to the round. We in the third round right now, back towards the center of the ring. Here go Magsayo on his toes a little bit, trying to find the rhythm, tried to step in with a jab with his head off the line. Looper right hand to the body from Vargas. Then they got tangled up. The referee told both the motherfucker to watch your heads. Keep this shit close to the Marquis of Queensberry rules established in 1889. Well, I might be tripping on the dates and shit. I ain't said that one in a long time. My bad, y'all. Triple jab from Vargas. Goddamn it, Magsayo tried to come back with something. Lead up hook uppercut on his ass from Vargas, and Magsayo tried to come back with a 2-punch combination. Jab of the looper right hand from Vargas, but it came on short. Lead up hook on his ass from Vargas, but it got blocked by Magsayo. Magsayo came back with something. Magsayo stepped back, said he gonna reset on Vargas. Vargas stepped into him behind that jab, touched with the jab, came back the right hand, but he missed the right hand though. But he took a jab to the body from Magsayo. 6-3 type combination from Vargas, and they got tangled up. The referee just came and broke him, told the fighter to keep their heads up. Goddamn, it's 5 seconds left to go on the round. Looper right hand from Vargas, jab right hand from Vargas upside his head. And Magsayo tried to come back with something, but it came up short and just ended that round. What you think, bro?
I think that was a Vargas round. I think he was in control throughout the whole round. He definitely was working off that jab, but the right hand, the uppercut. I think he was just beating Magsayo to the punch throughout the round. I got to get that right.
Okay, we got a 2-1 for Vargas so far. Appreciate the message from in the chat, man. Rob Stewart said he agreed with you 2-1 for Vargas. So that's legitimate. Appreciate them frauds, man. For a bit, hope everybody hit the like button and subscribe. I gotta work off this little ring rust since we ain't did this shit in a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? I guess since that Figueroa fight only went 6 rounds, that would have been a good little warm-up fight too. But we getting ready for the 4th round. Okay, here we go. All right, left hook, like a check hook type pump from Vargas, but it came on short. Here come Magsayo trying to track him down behind the jab. kind of squared up and shit. All right, check hook upside the head from Vargas. That shit was nice. All right, the motherfucker Magsayo stepping to him, kind of squared up. Trying to go to the right hand, took a check hook and a series of jabs from Vargas upside his head. All right, Magsayo, lead right hand, jab right hand upside. Well, he missed them shots, but he working though. That's Vargas. Jabbing the right hand to the body from Magsayo. Then he go on the shoulder, but he looked to the body from Vargas, but he took a right hand from Magsayo. All right, in retaliation. All right, the motherfucker Vargas working the jab, looping right hand, jab right hand, and he bagged Magsayo up once again. Magsayo with a jab of the right hand to the body. Came upstairs with the left hook at the right hand to the body. That's Magsayo. Then they got tangled up. It's 2 minutes and 14 seconds left going around. All right, the motherfucker Vargas said he gonna reset it on. Touched with the jab, got up under the shots that came back from Magsayo on the lead right hand from Vargas, but it came more short though. He come a stiff jab from Magsayo, lead up uppercut from Vargas, and he came back with the right hand, but he ain't landed shit clean though. All right, here come Magsayo just walking to a lead right hand from Vargas, but he took a right hand from Magsayo. Right hand to the body from Vargas, and he go on his toes a little bit, got his hands up good. Lead up hook to the body from Vargas, and he stepped back in the range. Lead up hook right hand, left hook came back with the jab in the right hand, but Magsayo fight back though, fighting real game, stepping to him. I kind of squared up though. I ain't trying to find a rhythm, try to go to the body with the jab from the orthodox. Then loop a right hand from Vargas, but it came more short. Touch with the jab, right hand to the body from Magsayo. Then they got tangled up. It's submitted in 31 seconds left to go around. Right uppercut from Vargas, but he threw it from too far away. Once again, it's gonna get countered. Lead up hook from Magsayo, but Vargas stepped back out of range real cool. Lead up hook from Vargas, but Magsayo stepped back out of range. And Vargas tried to come back with the jab, but it came more short though. Jab right hand straight up the middle from Vargas, and Magsayo said he had to reset. Then Magsayo stepped in with a double jab, kind of squared up though. He tried to bore his way in again behind that jab, but he ain't really being effective with it. All right, Vargas said he feeling it right now. A little bit of head movement, stepped in with the jab loop right hand, but he came on short. Came on still with a double jab, came back with the jab with the right hand, and they got tangled up. That motherfucker Magsayo put the clamps on Vargas. Referee just came and broke him. It's 54 seconds left to go in the round. Vargas with a counter left hook on his ass from Magsayo. See Vargas throwing them shots from too far away, them uppercuts and shit. He got countered. He's stepping in behind that jab. Came back with the jab again. That's Vargas. Came back with the jab again. That's Vargas. Here come Magsayo tried to jump in with somebody missed it though. Vargas tried to pay him back with the jab, but he missed that. Trying to come back with the right hand. That's Vargas, but it came more short though. All right, they both of them kind of squared up in front of each other. Vargas stepped in with a left hook, right hand to the body from Magsayo. Then they got tangled up. The referee just broke him. Right hand to the body from Vargas and bagged Magsayo up. All right. Right there in front of Magsayo, that's Vargas. Rehearsing shots a little bit. Magsayo tried to step in with a jab and shit. All right, he got a double jab right hand to the body from Vargas, trying to come back with something. Magsayo put his head down and went to the body with the right hand, and they got tangled up. There's 8 seconds left to go in the round, win the fourth round. Jab to the body from Vargas so he can get him to bring the hands down. Jab to the body from Magsayo was good for the goose, is good for the gander. Loop a right hand from Vargas, but it got blocked by Magsayo. He was holding the phone. This ended the round, bro.
I think that was another round for Vargas, man. I think he was in control throughout the round. Magsayo looked like he looked for the one big shot, which he landed a big shot. But Vargas got right back to work, scoring shots, just keeping neutralizing Magsayo's offense, just holding him with one shot. I got to get that round to Vargas.
Yeah, but he got to clean up the mistakes that he making. He can't be throwing them uppercuts and stuff from too far away. Like, think about Buster Douglas when he fought against Evander Holyfield. Throw the right uppercut from too far away, counter right hand, boom, you're in trouble. Think about Danny Garcia when he fought against Amir Khan. Throw the uppercut from too far away, counter, you're in trouble. So this guy, he keep on throwing these uppercut type shots from too far away, and he getting countered. He taking right hand counters, and the last time he tried to go to the body with it, he took a left hook counter. So that's what he got to work on. But yeah, he doing decent though. All right, here we go. We in the fifth round. I ain't even getting no water, y'all. Damn. All right, here we go. All right, that motherfucker Magsayo tried to get up in there, but he missed the left hook to the body. Took a right uppercut to the body from Vargas, and Vargas came back with a jab. Magsayo bobbing and weaving, sprung in with a lead up hook type punch like a kangaroo punch or some shit in this motherfucker. But he missed that shit though. They got tangled up, and the referee just broke a short right uppercut from Vargas, and Magsayo came back with something. Vargas went down. The referee about to dust the debris off the gloves. It's 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to go on the round. All right, short left hook from Vargas, but he missed it though. And Magsayo came back with the right hand, but he missed that. He still squared up, tried to jump in, to go to the body with a 2-1 combination as Magsayo, but Vargas was long gone. And here come back, stiff jab from Magsayo again, and snapped the head back, and Vargas had to reset. Vargas came back with a jab of his own. Was good for the goose, is good for the gander. Looking for the check hook, came back with a jab this time. From the orthodox stand, this Vargas stepped in with the jab again. He stopped Magsayo dead in the tracks with that shit. Looking for the check hook, but he missed it this time. This Vargas, Magsayo still on his toes. Jab of the right hand from Vargas. Vargas, but it came on short. Magsayo stepped back around, counter left uppercut from Vargas, and Magsayo came back with the left hook, but he missed it though. Jab right hand, left hook to the body. Vargas started to put hands on the glove, ripping shots to the body. They got tangled up, and the referee just broke him. It's a minute and 43 seconds after going around. Lead left hook from Vargas, and he came back with a straight right hand, straight down the middle on his head. Came back with the right uppercut, but Magsayo got up out of there. Hey, Magsayo tried to find him with the jab, but Vargas stepped back at the range, and he came back with a jab of his own for the orthodox stand, standing up straight and tall, kind of squared up. Lead right hand from Magsayo. They got tangled up, and Magsayo got him in the headlock. All right, the referee just came and broke him and submitted in 22 seconds after going around. We're in the 5th round right now. Looper right hand from Vargas, right hand to the body from Magsayo. Jab from Vargas this time, kind of squared up. Right hand to the body from Magsayo and bounced, pushed it back. Short right uppercut from Vargas, and Magsayo came back with something. It's submitted in 8 seconds after going around. We're in the 5th round right now. Here go Magsayo stepping to a lead up uppercut from Vargas and came back with a straight right hand. That's the 5-2 combination. He got his hands good, posted up in front of Magsayo. Magsayo with the lead right hand almost took a check hook from Vargas, but he missed it though. Then they got tangled up. Magsayo and Vargas is giving me some trouble. I don't know why. Here comes this motherfucker Vargas trying to find him with the jab. Short right uppercut from Vargas, but he took some back from Magsayo. Magsayo came back with the left hook, and Vargas had to get his ass up out of there. Magsayo on his shoulder, but here comes Vargas rehearsing shots. Came back with a 4-punch combination, but he ain't laying nothing clean. Came back with the jab this time for the orthodox stand. Magsayo had to get his ass up out of there and reset. Vargas thought about springing in with something like Jaime Magil, but he thought the better of it. Shot the jab up there. Here comes Magsayo stepping straight to him in the straight line. Took a jab from Vargas. Right, jab to the body from Magsayo. Double jab right hand from Magsayo. Counter right hand from Magsayo on Vargas' ass. My bad if I fucked up on the names right there. Short right uppercut from Vargas. Then they got tangled up. The referee about to come break him. We got 9 seconds left to go in the round. We in the 5th round right now. Both Magsayo on his shoulder a bit. Here comes Vargas ripping shots to the body like a shoe shine combination. He pushing him back. Magsayo, it's the end of that round. What you think?
I think this is another close round, but I like Magsayo this round. I think he's had landed the better power shot, the more power shots throughout the round. Vargas did score if you don't between, he was scoring with the jab, body shots, but I think those power shots up top throughout the round, I think will won the round for Magsayo.
All right, we got a 3-2 on our card. Appreciate them frauds. J-Dog said Magsayo needs to go to the body. That would be a good idea against a tall, rangy guy. Robert Stewart said he got a 4-1 for Vargas. Okay, that did seem like he could have went Vargas' way when I watched it. I think I agree with you on that 4-1. Pretty relatively close round though. All of these rounds, Magsayo is gonna land hard shots. He landed at least one nice counter shot every round. Okay, we in the 6th round. I ain't even got no more fucking water in here. All right, we in the 6th round. The motherfucker Vargas stepping back, putting hooks and shit on this motherfucker, and he came back with a jab. Jab with the right hand from Vargas, and he backed the motherfucker up. Magsayo on his shoulder, and he stepping to him behind the jab to the body. Came back with the right hand over the top for Magsayo. That was a nice right hand. Came over the top with the right hand again, but Vargas ducked up under this time. He was ready for it. Then Vargas shot the feint at the motherfucker. Here come Magsayo, trying to go to the body with the jab, but he took a jab from Vargas, and Vargas came back with a jab of his own again. Short right hand from Vargas, then he stepped back at the range on Magsayo. Magsayo calculating. Here come a jab of the right hand from Vargas. Magsayo came back with a jab and a hook in the right hand over the top. That's Magsayo. Here with a jab from Vargas. Thought about throwing that right hand. He didn't pull the trigger on it though. That's Vargas. Lead up hook from Vargas, but it took a hard right hand from Magsayo. But Vargas ate it. Went to the body with the right hand, and then motherfucker Magsayo had to grab him. And he didn't like that right hand to the body. Went to the body with the right hand of his own, tried to come back with the left hook like a Tony Zell combination. Then they got tangled up. The referee just came and broke him and submitted in 56 seconds after going around, win the 6th round. Jabbing the right hand to the body from Magsayo, but he took a check hook type punch from Vargas in retaliation. Now Vargas stepped into him, kind of squared up, trying to find him with the jab. Came back with the jab again, but he got blocked by Magsayo. He left hook to the body from Vargas. That shit hurt. So right uppercut, right hand to the body from Vargas. I think that body shot hurt Magsayo right there. He ain't like that. It's submitted in 35 seconds after going around. Here comes Vargas right into the motherfucker. That motherfucker down there did the Tootsie Roll out there. Goddamn, don't call it the butterfly. It's the Tootsie Roll. He ain't like that body shot. Took a stiff jab from Vargas. Another jab from Vargas, and he backed Magsayo up. Magsayo on the run right now. He left hook to the body from Vargas, but took a left hook to the body from Magsayo. Hard enough hook upstairs from Magsayo. Then they got tangled up. It's submitted in 13 seconds left going around. Right into the body from Vargas this time. He back. Still jab from Vargas. Still jab from Vargas again. Upside the head. Magsayo still kind of squared up. Vargas stepping to this motherfucker Magsayo. He want that body shot on Magsayo again because he saw what it did to him. Now he tried to go to the body with something, but Magsayo holding on tight, took the left hand to the body, overhand right type punch from Magsayo. Then they got tangled up. It's 50 seconds left to go in the round. We're in the 6th round right now. All right. And motherfucking Magsayo kind of squared up, loop a right hand from Vargas, so I think he barely missed it. Lead up hook from Vargas, but it looked like he came up short. Tried to come back with the jab, but I think it might have got parried by Magsayo. And here comes Vargas stepping to him. My screen kind of fucking up, y'all. Right, here comes a jab of the right hand from Magsayo, but it came up. He missed it though. They got tangled up. All right, there's 30 seconds left to go in the round. We're in the 6th round. Right hand to the body from Vargas, and Magsayo tried to come back with something. They got tangled up, and this motherfucker Vargas trying to get Magsayo off from. Lead up hook to the body from Vargas. Hard up hook from Magsayo in retaliation. Vargas came back with like a 4-punch combination. Tried to put hands on. Lead up hook to the body from Vargas, but took a counter left hook from Magsayo in retaliation. Jab from Vargas trying to push him back. Right hand to the body from Magsayo when he back upstairs with the right hand. That's Magsayo. Here come a jab from Vargas. He ain't quite commit to it though. Short left hook to the body from Vargas, but took a right hand over the top from Magsayo. Right hand to the body from Vargas, and then they got tangled up, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Shit, I think Magsayo probably, they both hurt each other in the round. I think one Magsayo got hurt with a body shot, and it looked like Vargas got hurt at the top, slightly towards the end of that round. But I like Vargas, man. Throughout the round, I think he was in control. I think he scored a lot of points, whether it's power shots or just good, clean jab. Magsayo was swinging for the fences. He scored a lot of power shots, but it wasn't enough throughout the round. I got to get that round.
Okay. So I think we got it 4-2. Yeah, we got it 4-2 for Vargas on our card. Robert Stewart got it 5-1. Appreciate the frauds in the chat and shit. Big Hen said he got it 5-1. Okay. Pretty decent fight though so far. I don't know why I just grabbed that little bit of water, man. I'm a damn idiot for that. I done ran out of water. All right, here we go. All right, here comes Magsayo trying to get on the inside of this motherfucker. Short right hand from Vargas and came back with a jab. Magsayo tried to answer back with some, but I think he came on short. Vargas shot the jab at them, but he missed though. Jab to the body from Magsayo, and Vargas tried to come back with something. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the round. We're in the 7th round right now. Overhand right type pump from Magsayo, but it got blocked by Vargas because he was holding the phone. Stiff jab from Magsayo and backed him up. Double jab right hand to the body from Vargas and backed him up. Vargas got a cut outside of his left eye. Jab right hand to the body for Vargas. He brought back the left uppercut to the body on his ass like a 1-2-5 type combination. Came back with the right hand, but it took a right hand from Magsayo and retaliated like a counter right hand. Here comes Magsayo with like a 4-1 type combination, and Vargas came back with something. Lead right hand from Vargas straight up the middle on his ass, and he came back with a jab from the orthodox stand. That's Vargas. Came back and split the guard with the jab again. That's Vargas. Came back with the jab again, but he came on short though. Right hand to the body from Magsayo. Then they got tangled up. All right, they got tangled up. The referee just came and broke him. He submitted in 56 seconds left to go on the lead up hook to the body from Vargas. Magsayo came back with something. Vargas coming back with shots, but he missing these shots though. Magsayo got up under it. Here comes Magsayo trying to get on the inside on Vargas, kind of squared up. Vargas shot the jab at third, came back with the jab again, but he got slipped by Magsayo. And Vargas came back with the jab again, came back with that uppercut, but he threw it from too far away. He took a counter right hand from Magsayo once again, and Vargas came back with a jab, again from the orthodox hand. He would have stepped into him right now. But slipped the jab and went to the body with the right hand. 2-3 combination from Vargas. Magsayo trying to find him. Vargas shot the jab out there. Lead right hand, left hook coming back with something, trying to put hands on Magsayo a little bit. They got tangled up, and Magsayo hit it with a rabbit punch in the midst of the clinch. 6-3 combination from Vargas, but he threw it from too far away. Magsayo 2-1 combination from Magsayo. A strong 2-1 combination. That shit didn't feel good. Vargas came back with the jab and shit. Magsayo still on his toes a little bit. I tried to come over the top with the 2-1 combination, but Vargas was ready for it this time, and he danced up out of there. Said he a pretty dancer. Got that touch with the jab. Right. Short right hand as he exited the clinch. That's Vargas trying to come back to that hook. All right, the motherfucker Magsayo found him with like a half jab, half hook type punch. Short right hand from Vargas, and he came back with a jab this time. Trying to go to the body with the hook and bring it back to the head, but Magsayo was working in the midst of that. Magsayo on his shoulder, bit lead a hook type punch from both fighters, but they missed it though. And here comes a still jab from Vargas, and he backed him up. Came back with the jab again. 2-1 combination once again from Magsayo when he backed him up. All right, here comes a jab from Vargas this time. He got his hands a good short right hand. Came back to that hook. Jab right uppercut on his ass from Vargas and pushed him back. Magsayo had to get his ass out that pocket. Double jab right hand from Vargas. He ain't landed clean, but they got tangled up. It's 17 seconds left to go in the round. We're in the 7th round right now. Here come a 2-3 type combination from Magsayo, but he reaching with that shit. That motherfucker Vargas said, "You reach, I teach out here." walked off on his ass. Took a Magsayo right hand to the body from Magsayo, but he took a left hook from Vargas. Double jab from Vargas, but he came on short, but he trying to back him up. And they back towards the center of the ring. It's the end of that round. What you think, bro? I'm gonna run and grab a bottle of water. I'll be right back.
Yeah. See, man, I like Vargas that round, man. I think Magsayo was just swinging for the fences. I mean, he having some success, but not enough though. And Vargas is just really controlled, just calm. He getting caught, he come right back with something, whether it's a jab, a body shot. You know what I mean? A check hook, counter. He just got a little tools in his tool bag, man, to keep Magsayo from really letting off a lot of his offense. And he missing a lot, man. He too short. He coming up off his feet. I mean, he's scoring, but I don't think it's enough to win the round. I like Vargas that round.
Okay, we got another one for Vargas. I think you got a 5-2 on our card. 5-2. Rob Stewart got a 6-1. Big Hen say he agree with you. He got it 5-2. I just went and got me one of these hot ass Texas 106-degree bottles of water. Scalding hot, this motherfucker. We in round 8. Okay. All right, here come a jab from Vargas. Short right hand. Lead up hook type pump from Magsayo. Jab from Vargas. He danced off from Magsayo. Short right uppercut. Came back to left hook. Right hand. Came back with something on his head. That's Vargas. And Magsayo got him in the headlock. There's 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to go around. Here come Magsayo's. Touched him with a 2-3 combination, but he took a jab from Vargas. Lead up hook to the body from Vargas. Took a short right uppercut from Magsayo. Then they got tangled up. The referee just came and broke him. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to go around. Here come Magsayo. Bobbing and weaving, trying to find him with the left hook. But Vargas was long gone. He walked off on Magsayo. Touched with a jab. Came back with a jab again from the orthodox stand. Came back with a jab again. That's Vargas. Tried to hit him with the left hook. Came back with the right hand. Came back with the right hand, but he missed that second right hand, though. Came back with a jab. Here comes a stiff jab from Magsayo in retaliation. Jab from Vargas. Jab from Vargas again. 6. Came back with that 6 on his ass. That's Vargas. Magsayo came back with somebody missing, though. Then they got tangled up. Lead right hand to the body from Magsayo. Lead right hand upstairs from Magsayo. Then they got tangled up. It's a minute and 53 seconds left to go around. All right. Here comes a 2-1 type combination from Magsayo, and Vargas tried to come back with something. Vargas tried to go to the body with like a right hand. Magsayo tried to. Vargas got up out of there. Magsayo went to the body with the jab, and Vargas came back with like a 2-punch combination. Then they got tangled up. He ain't landed shit clean though. Here come Magsayo. Kind of squared up, took a jab from Vargas. Magsayo had to gather himself once again so he can walked into another jab from Vargas, another jab from Vargas. Jab to the body from Magsayo when he brought it back to the head, and they got tangled up. Short right uppercut from Vargas as he exited the clinch. Eat up, went to the body from Vargas, trying to come back with something. He took a right hand from Magsayo in the midst of that, though. Magsayo squared up. Right hand to the body from Vargas, trying to bring back the hook to the head. All right, now he's stepping to Magsayo right now. Short right uppercut, counter right hand on his ass from Magsayo. He hit him with 2 of them. Vargas took it well, though. Stepped back at the range, tried to put the jab on the motherfucker. Lead a hook from Magsayo over the top, but it came on short. He taking jab from Vargas. We got Magsayo. He on his toes a little bit trying to gather himself. Took a short right hand from Vargas. Vargas came back with the jab, and Magsayo came on top of the jab with the right hand. It looked like he tried to kick this motherfucker with the back of his heel. That's Magsayo. That's showing me some frustration in this fight. Lead up hook from Vargas, but he took right hand from Magsayo. Magsayo came back with the left hook in the midst of that that onslaught. That in the midst of that attack from Vargas. Then Vargas trying to find him with the jab, trying to come back with the jab again for the orthodox stand. That's Vargas. Kind of squared up though, standing up straight right there in front of him. Touch with the jab. That's Vargas. 1-2-5 combination from Vargas, but he ain't landed clean though. He stepped into his lead right hand from Vargas. That shit look better on Magsayo. Try to come back with something. Magsayo went to the body with the left hook. They got tangled up. It's 11 seconds left to go in the round. We in the 8th round right now. All right, Magsayo on his toe a little bit. Jabbing the right hand from Vargas, but he almost took a left hook from Magsayo if he didn't land it. 1-2-3 combination from Vargas, but he came on short, but he came back with a jab, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Shit, man, I think it's just the same old shit, man. Magsayo looking for the one shot. Vargas is letting his hands go. He might not be landing all of them, but he's scoring. Then he got Magsayo on the back foot. He walking Magsayo down. He just in control, and a little bit too much for my liking. I like Vargas that much.
Okay, we got a 6-2. 6-2 for Vargas. J-Dog said he liked that round for Magsayo. What Robert Stewart scored? 6-2 for Rob Stewart. So him and Marlo got the same score. Man, that was a nice right hand from Magsayo. Vargas got to be trouble coming down the stretch in these last rounds. He got to keep his technique on point because Magsayo, his power carries. Okay, we in round 9. Magsayo still squared up, step 2 over the top of the jab with the right hand. That's Magsayo. Then they got tangled up a little bit. There's 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the round. All right. Jab from Vargas, and then he stepped back of the range on Magsayo. Magsayo got his hands up good, still squared up. They both hit each other with the right hand at the same time. I think that's the first time in the history of me calling fights that I ever said that. They both hit each other with the right hand, heads on the center line. They hit each other with the right hand at the same time. All right, they had a nice exchange and they got tangled up a little bit. The referee came and broke them. All right, here comes a jab from Vargas, and Magsayo came on top of the jab with the right hand. All right, jab from Vargas, looking for that check hook, came back with a jab again. That's Vargas. All right, Magsayo still squared up, came on top of the jab with the right hand, but he missed it though. And Vargas getting back on the jab, but he ain't really landed nothing though. Jab to the body from Vargas. Short right uppercut from Vargas. He stepped in with a double jab. Almost took a left hook from Magsayo on retaliation. All right. Vargas shot of the fan at Magsayo, got a reaction out of Magsayo. Lead right hand from Magsayo. I couldn't tell if it landed from his camera angle, but it looked like it might did. Lead left hook from Vargas, but it took a right hand from Magsayo. Then they got tangled up, and Vargas was trying to work the free hand in the midst of the clinch. The referee just came and broke him. It's a minute and 46 seconds after going around. We're in the 9th round right now. 2-3 combination upside his head from Vargas. And he stepped in with a stiff jab right on the nose. Tried to come back with something, but he took a jab to the body from Magsayo. Jab to the chin from Vargas. 1-2-3 combination from Vargas on his ass. Kind of squared up. Looking for the jab of the right hand, but it was raggedy. But he came back with the jab this time from the orthodox stand. That's Vargas. I had Magsayo. I had jab from Vargas trying to come back with the right hand, but he took a right hand from Magsayo. All right, Magsayo bobbing and weaving, trying to slip the jab that came back from Vargas, kind of squared up. Vargas shot a little feint, hit it with the right hand, but Magsayo came back with something like a hard left hook. Vargas tried to answer back with the right hand, but he missed it. Came back with stiff jab from Magsayo in retaliation. Magsayo trying to find the rhythm, trying to work that lactic acid out of the calf muscle, trying to find it with the right hand, and Vargas ducked the punter and got up out of there, but he still might have got grazed by it. How he tried to find it with the jab and shit from the orthodox stand. That's Vargas. Short right hand from Vargas. Might have took a right hand from Magsayo. Couldn't really tell from his camera angle. Here come Vargas with a double jab of the right hand, trying to bag Magsayo up. Right? Magsayo with the right hand to the body. Look like Vargas is kind of slowing down. Hard right hand from Magsayo.
Chopped his ass.
That's what I keep talking about. He tried to throw the uppercut from too far away again. That's why I warned him before this round, even though I know he can't hear me. But coming down the stretch in these rounds, you got to keep your technique on point because this guy's power carry. Lead up hook for Magsayo. He almost fell out the goddamn ring. Vargas looked like he on wobbly legs right now. Right uppercut from Vargas. That's his bread and butter, throwing the right uppercut from too far away. He gonna fuck around and get caught. Magsayo tried to jump on it with like a right hand left hook. Took a right hand from Vargas. We got 6 seconds left to go in the round. Vargas with the lead up hook almost took overhand right type punch from Magsayo, and Vargas went down because his legs, he on wobbly legs right now. What you think, bro?
Yeah, exactly. He on wobbly legs. That's a 10-8 round for Magsayo. I thought Magsayo was doing a pretty good job of being accurate when he did lunge up in there this round. But Vargas was pretty much handling his business until he got caught with that shot. But 10-8 round for Magsayo. Let's see how Vargas recuperate coming out.
Yeah, it's a bad thing when your bread and butter is a mistake. He keep on throwing his uppercut from too far away, and that shit keep on getting countered. And I've been seeing that shit from the beginning of the fight. Since when he was fresher earlier in the fight, he was able to get away with it. But now since his energy is declining, he's paying for that shit now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, stop throwing that uppercut from too far away, especially going to the body with it. It's an open lane. That's the exact same. I said it earlier. That's the exact same counterpunch, type of counterpunch that Holyfield landed on Buster Douglas. All right, here we go. We're in the 10th round. I still jab from Vargas with his head off the line. A little bit of head movement shit from Vargas, and he came back with a jab. Magsayo trying to get on the inside on Vargas, though, trying to get to him, but he kind of squared up. Vargas shot the jab up there. Came back with the right uppercut from too far away and brought back the hook. He lucky he didn't get countered again. Right, loop a right hand from Vargas, and Magsayo came back with something. Vargas stepped in to initiate the clinch. All right, and here come Magsayo. Lead right hand type pump from Vargas, kind of come back with the left hook. Magsayo ducked up under it, and Vargas almost fell down because he's still on wobbly legs. I don't think that he's recovered from the last round. He's trying to work the jab a little bit, looking like a baby deer out there on the legs. Right hand to the body from Vargas. Magsayo trying to come back with something. Magsayo touched with the jab and snapped his head back. Vargas trying to work the jab, and Magsayo came back with a stiff jab this time. All right, Magsayo squared up, tried to come over top with the right hand, both back the. It was like a 245 counter right hand from Magsayo again. Why do this man keep throwing this uppercut, y'all? What is wrong with this man? This man is he about to throw me, he about to take me out the fight call doing this stupid shit. Counter right hand from Magsayo again, man. Magsayo about to fuck around and stop this dude. He just hit him with the left hook. Vargas is looking raggedy out there, man. It looked like he might want to just move and survive if he a smart fighter. Take this round off. He shot the lead left hook. I almost took a right hand from Magsayo. He lucky he missed it. They both shooting a jab, but looked like Vargas got the better of it. Came back with a stiff jab again and pushed Vargas and pushed Magsayo back. Loop a right hand from Vargas. He almost slipped and fell because he still ain't got his legs. You need to get out there and dance. 2-1 combination from Magsayo and backed him up. Head boobition for Magsayo, trying to find this motherfucker, trying to find him with the jab. I don't even know how to explain that from Vargas. Vargas trying to fight back, trying to rumble with him a little bit, but it looked kind of raggedy because he ain't got his legs. Tried to find him with the right hand. I almost took a right hand from Magsayo. Magsayo on his toes a little bit, bouncing around. Then he stepped in with a stiff jab this time. That's Magsayo after Vargas shot the jab out there. Now Vargas shot the jab out there again. He kind of squared up. Took a stiff jab from Magsayo. Jab with the right hand to the body from Vargas, but that shit look raggedy as a roach again. Trying to step in with something. I almost took a right hand from Magsayo. There's 42 seconds left to go in the round. We're in the 10th round right now. All right, here come Magsayo, still squared up and shit. All right, Vargas shot the left hook out there, came back with a triple jab with the right hand, but that shit is raggedy, man. He just went down and the referee just dusted debris off the gloves. Here come a 2-1 combination from Magsayo. He doing all that bouncing and shit, man. That's kind of taking me out the fight, too. I'm not going to even lie. I can't stand when fighters do all that bouncing. Counter right hand from Magsayo. That shit was nice. Vargas looked like he's showing a little bit of frustration as he exited the clinch that time. He tried to hit the man with his shoulder. Lead right hand from Magsayo, but it came on short, though. I still jab from Vargas, and Magsayo came back with some stiff jab. They both hit each other with a jab at the same time. Heads on the center line. All right, Vargas shooting the jab with that right hand to the body from Vargas. Counter right hand from Magsayo to end the round, to exclamate the round. What you think, bro?
Ooh, he caught that motherfucker Vargas on the chin, right on the bell, too. I think that was a Magsayo round. I think he went on the power shot side. Uh, Vargas was basically on the retreat most of the fight, kept on slipping and shit. One of those could have been a knockdown because he got hit. But I think that was the Magsayo round.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, man. The man keep on throwing the uppercut from too far away. I'm just not understanding why his corner is not telling him about this. It just looked pretty obvious what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Big Hen got it. Rob Stewart got it 6-4. What we got, man? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 6-4 with the 10-8 round. Big Hen said he got it 5-5. So he got it locked up. It's gonna come down to the championship rounds. Let's see. Let me get some of this hot ass water real quick. Vargas shooting that jab out there. His shit looking ragged. 2-1 combination from Magsayo. He looking like the stronger guy. 2-1 again from Magsayo, but he might have took a jab from Vargas. Here come Magsayo. Went to the body with the right hand, trying to fold his ass up like a roly-poly. Vargas shooting the jab at that. Magsayo went to the body with the jab. Vargas came back with a jab again. Here come Magsayo. Right hand's the body from Magsayo, trying to come back and stare with that 2-1 combination, try to come back with something. Vargas tried to olay that motherfucker, and he stepped in with like a 4-punch combination, but that shit was raggedy. Left hook from Vargas, and Magsayo came over the top with overhand right type punch. He come a step jab from Vargas, try to spit the guard with it. He still kind of squared up. Now he rehearsing shots, and he came back with a straight right hand, straight down the pike. Try to come back with a 4-punch combination. Might have took a jab to the body from Magsayo. Went to the body with the lead little hook on his ass. That's Vargas. Magsayo complaining. Right hand to the body from Vargas again, like that right uppercut. It almost got countered again. He needs to get away from that. All right, we in the 11th round right now. We in the championship rounds. I saw right hand from both fighters. Right hand to the head from Vargas, right hand to the body from Magsayo. And Vargas tried to come back with a jab, tried to hit it with a 2-3 combination, but he might have took a right hand to the body from Magsayo. Magsayo just walking to him in a straight line. I almost took a series of jabs from Vargas. Vargas came back with some jabs again, another jab from Vargas. I came back with a 1-2-3 combination, but the shit was raggedy. His technique don't look the same as it was early in the fight. And I guess that's understandable since we in the 11th round. Here comes a stiff jab from Magsayo. 2-1 combination from Vargas, but that shit was raggedy, man. Like if I were him, man, I might just run. Fuck it, man. The offense is just too raggedy. You leaving yourself vulnerable for counters. Look at him. 1-6-3 combination. Looked like he might have got the better of it, but he still got countered again. And he came back with a jab. Lee right hand side came back with a 2-3 combination, but he got olayed by Vargas. Both of them shooting a jab out there. Vargas thought about throwing the right hand. He didn't pull the trigger on it though, but he came back with a jab. And Magsayo came over the top, but he missed it. And then he looked up at the clock. So he looked like he feeling this shit. Now he trying to bob weekend on this hard left hook from Magsayo, but Vargas turned and come back with something like a 1-2-3 combination. It's 42 seconds left to go in the round. We in the 11th round. Vargas on the soul a little bit. Here come Magsayo. Squared up. Vargas with the left hook came back with a double jab off the hook and pushed it back. Came back with a jab again. As Vargas and Charlotte defended Magsayo, but Magsayo stayed at home. And Vargas working the jab, trying to get the check hook working on him. Hit him with a short right hand. Stiff jab from Magsayo, trying to jump on Vargas with something. Then Vargas over there with the shoe-shine combination in the midst of the clinch to the body. The referee just came and broke him. We got 17 seconds left to go in the round. We in the 11th round right now. They back towards the center ring. Loop the right hand from Vargas. That shit, see, it look like he might be getting his legs up on him again now. Because that looks sharper. He missed the left hook though, and damn near went down, did the splits. That shit was raggedy. Here come Magsayo trying to catch him. Trying to, well, he on his toe a little bit, like he just waited on the bell to ring. I just ended that round.
Yeah, I like Vargas that round, man. Magsayo trying to land some clean shots, but he got caught clean trying to get up in there. Vargas was just his counters was clean, his jabs was working. He was just way busier than score. I think he outscored Magsayo. Vargas.
Okay, so we 7-4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got a 7-4 with a knockdown. Robert Stewart got a 7-4. J-Dog said he liked that for Magsayo that round. Gil Cole said, what's the Conan scorecard? We got a 7-4 for Vargas with a knockdown included. We're getting ready for the 12th and the final round. Both fighters touch gloves and sportsmanship to begin the round. Here we go. Overhand right type punch from Magsayo, but he missed it though. Here come a jab with the right hand from Vargas, but it was raggedy. Trying to come back with a triple jab this time from Vargas from the orthodox stand. Magsayo trying to get on the inside. Counter right hand from Magsayo on Vargas when Vargas was opening up a little bit too much. Lead right hand from from Magsayo, but he took some hands from Vargas like a 2-3 combination. And here go Magsayo just walking in the straight line, still squared up. Lead left hook to the body from Vargas, but he took a counter left hook from Magsayo. Now here comes jab from Vargas. Short right hand from Vargas. He stepped back in the range. Magsayo trying to find him with the jab and shit. He on his toe a little bit, kind of squared up. Double jab with a looper right hand from Vargas, but he came on short, but he came back with a jab. There you go, Magsayo selling out to get on the inside with the left hook. He missed it, then they got tangled up. Vargas had him in the headlock. The referee just came and broke him. It's 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the round. Now here go Magsayo, still squared up, stepping to this motherfucker. Double jab from Vargas. Came on top with the jab of the right hand after Magsayo tried to go to the body with something. Both fighters fighting with the free hands in the midst of the clinch. It's submitted in 57 seconds left to go in the round. Win the 12th and the final round of the championship fight. Short right hand from Vargas. He didn't commit to it though. Overhand right type punch from Magsayo, but he didn't commit to that either. Now he tried to get on the inside on Vargas. Vargas working the jab, lead up hook type punch from Magsayo, but it came more short though. He's still on his toes a little bit. Here comes a jab with the right hand to the body for Vargas. Looper right hand from Vargas, but it got blocked by Magsayo. And Vargas came back with a jab at the time, step back at the ring. Lead up hook type punch from Magsayo and came back with the right hand. But he ain't landed clean. They got tangled up and submitted in 29 seconds after going around. Jabbing the short right hand from Vargas and the jabbing another right hand from Vargas after Magsayo shot that drive-by looking shit. Lead up hook from Vargas. It might have got blocked by Magsayo. Vargas came back with a jab this time. Came back with a jab. He ain't landed nothing clean with it. He's just trying to work. Magsayo, he's still on his toes, man. I swear that bouncing on your toes shit, it just throws me the fuck off. It almost makes me mad when I see it. 2-1 combination from Magsayo, knocked him back into the ropes. Then he looked up at the clock because he tired as a motherfucker right now. Here come Magsayo trying to track him down, just walking in a straight line, trying to find him with the right hand, but he got olayed by Vargas back towards the center of the ring. Lead right hand from Vargas, but it was raggedy. He came back with a jab, but he ain't land unclean though. Magsayo tried to jump on him with somebody taking a series of right hands to the body from Vargas as he drove him back to the ropes. We got 40 seconds left to go in the round. We're in the 12th and the final round of the championship fight. Lead right hand from Vargas. Magsayo tried to jump on it with somebody, he was too slow. All right, Vargas on that footwork, trying to work him with the jab. They back towards the center of the ring. Came back with the jab again. The motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna be unhappy to not see no more of this fucking bouncing from fucking Magsayo. Magsayo trying to track this motherfucker Vargas down. Vargas looked like he feel like he got this victory in hand. Lead right hand from Vargas. I guess they have some activity at the end of the round. He out there running. Well, I guess not. I guess he's trying to secure his victory that he feel like he got. And it's the end of the round. It's the end of the fight. What you think about it, bro?
I think that was another Vargas round. Magsayo couldn't really find shit. And Vargas just kept the jab out there, kept sticking the movement, kept sticking the movement. Just scoring little points here and there. Magsayo definitely was aggressive. But, he just couldn't find it. Couldn't find enough to pull that round off. I got to get that round to Vargas, man. I think he won this fight.
Yeah, I think he won too. It looked like we got it 8-4 for Vargas on our card. In the knockdown. Appreciate the files in the chat, man. Hope everybody hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? That was a decent fight. I actually thought it was gonna be a better fight, but it was an okay fight though. I ain't gonna complain too much. Big Hen said Mark Magsayo can steal this fight. Big Hen said, right, bro. Okay, talking to Gil Cole.
Hey, I was gonna tell, hey, Big Hen, Vargas back looked like old boy Bumpy Lip.
Rob Stewart said he got an 8-4 for Vargas. That's what we got, man. So let's see what they're gonna say on the cards. I'm kind of mad at myself, man, because I started to bet on this motherfucker, man. But I just wanted to see what the numbers was gonna say. Because like I said, the plus or minus, it actually went towards Magsayo, but the strength of schedule went towards Vargas. So this was kind of like an experiment for me, so I could see which one is more important. And it looked like it might be that strength of schedule. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, like I said, it was a decent little old fight, though. Big Hen said he felt like it was a draw. Well, it can't be no draw because it was a knockdown in the fight. So if you got it tied up like that, that means that you got it from Magsayo. D'Lo said Vargas got the Jesse Vargas back. Yeah. J1 Pro Da Vinci said this is going to be a draw or a split decision for Magsayo. I don't know. It's in Texas, man. I don't know if I would take Magsayo by decision in Texas. Sean Ross said Vargas got that Quadras back. Yeah. Hashtag Schnack. Robert Stewart said pretty decent fight. It was a decent fight, man. I ain't gonna complain about it too much. I ain't gonna lie though. I was looking forward to a fight of the year type of fight. You know what I'm saying? Robert Stewart, yeah, I got you, Big Hen. Let's see who's gonna get their hand raised. It felt like Vargas deserved to win the fight. And knew Vargas got the win. I knew I knew not to take them by decision.
Man, I changed my pick because that goddamn way in. Who was it? A majority or unanimous? It should be unanimous.
I don't know. I didn't see it on the screen. Split
Split.
decision. God damn it. I
Wow.
think I picked majority decision too on that shit. Yeah, man. Pass the crow like we used to do. Hey, what kind of crow we about to serve this man Marlo, man? Because he talking about he over there dropping crow in the grease and all that kind of stuff, man. We got to serve some nice crow, y'all.
I'm glad I cooked it how I liked it, goddamn me. Tony Sack, Louisiana fry, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Some celery sticks, you know what I'm saying? It's crow wings tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, it looked like if that knockdown, if the knockdown wouldn't have happened, it would have been a draw. Oh, if he would have won the last round, I mean, it would have been a draw, y'all. If Magsayo would have won that last round, according to their scorecard, with the split decision, right?
Yeah, I didn't see the actual scores though.
That's what it looked like. It looked like if he would have won that last round, it probably would have been a draw. Yeah, hey, pro, who at my table? Me and you, Gil Cole. Help me knock these wings down, man. We cooked enough for goddamn the whole goddamn gym.
got molded like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, where the motherfucker Gil Coles done ran out to? Nigga, come back and come get that crow, boy.
That's hot sauce, goddamn me. Hey,
Yeah.
wait, you ain't gonna get no tip. You don't come over here and check up on the nigga, man. Our
Pick it up.
cups down there gone.
Chad Ross said Vargas versus Santa Cruz. Get ready. That's coming PBC. Vargas versus Santa Cruz. That'd be a decent fight, I guess. Chad Ross talking about pay-per-view $80. Man, they ain't gonna be getting my $80, bro. I'm sorry. D'Lo said I got caught up watching Morales versus Barrera 1 and couldn't turn it to watch these boys. Yeah. John Ross said, damn, split decision. Yeah, man, I should have came. I knew I should have put split decision on that shit, and I came with the damn majority decision. Damn. Uh Robert Stewart said the right guy won the fight. I think so too. Big Hen said, Marlo, eat that crow. Eat some crow. You know you like it. Eat some crow. D'Lo said Trey X called it though. Yeah, man, I knew it was gonna be hard for the man to win a decision down in Texas. Hey, man, shit like this always goes unnoticed. People don't talk about all the crow that I serve around this motherfucker. That's one reason why I ain't been working on history. I told myself, man, history don't win on Champ Ross. Boxing history don't win no bets if you bet. I'm paying attention to this modern day boxing so I can serve this crow. You know what I'm saying? J-Dawg said, I knew it was closer. I knew it was closer. Oh, you talking about the scorecards. J-Dawg said, I kept saying it was closer all night. Rod X the Champ said, I'll take some crow patties. J-Dawg said, crow patties cooked well done, please. We got you. Pick it up. Don't even worry about it, man. Hey, give me a second. I'll be back, bro.
All right, bet. That was a good fight, though, man. Magsayo ain't got what it takes. Vargas is somebody's comida. You gonna be somebody's food, y'all. Real talk. His chin, and everything is right for the pickings. Champ Ross said, "Shout out to Nick Hammer. He just won the decision category, $50 with that Vargas split decision. Oh, we picked it right on the money." Iceberg Nerd said, "Blend my crow into a smoothie, cause I'm better than to pick that sorry motherfucker." Hey, me and you right in the same boat, man. I changed my pick because of the goddamn way he is, man. I thought this motherfucker looked out of shape and drained. I thought he was gonna slow down, man. But he was able to keep Magsayo in front of him. And Magsayo game plan was weird. Uh, Jumping off the ground trying to hit this motherfucker. But overall it was alright. It was a good fight. I ain't got no complaints. The right man won. Shit. I'm over here eating this crow, man. Waiter still ain't brought the goddamn hot sauce. Man, ain't no tip going on around this motherfucker. Waiter still ain't brought the hot sauce. Rob Stewart said, appreciate the super chat, bro. He said, good stuff as always, Marlo and Trey X. Appreciate you, bro. Real talk. Congrats to Vargas. Rod X, the champ, for real, man. Congrats to him. The right man got the motherfucking W tonight. Yeah, I agree with Trey X, though. All that jumping up off the ground, what he was trying to do was best impression of Manny Pacquiao. Seemed like, but I mean, it wasn't a lot of success in those punches. It was success in the counters. It was success in the body. Um, and when he did jab, he should have came and followed up with something, not just throw that one jab and get up out of there, man. Should have stayed up in there because it's an advantage for the shorter man to stay as close as possible. But let's give credit to Vargas. Vargas was tying that boy up, so it could have been some frustration there. Vargas had the right game plan, and he stuck to it, even though he hit the canvas. He got up and got right back on his game plan. That's what I like about boxing. You got to make adjustments up in that motherfucker. And Magsayo couldn't make one, man. He was doing the same thing all night, and Vargas picked up on him. He was able to stay on his feet and get the victory. Dilo said, huge contrast in styles of opponents from one arm, Gary Russell Jr. to Vargas. Yeah, it is.
J-Dog said Mags had no body work, and that caused him this fight. Cost him, and that cost him this fight. Uh, had he invested in the body early, Vargas wouldn't have shook that right hand. Jumped on me. He said, this on him and Roach. Congrats, Vargas. For real, I gotta agree with you on that. Leo Moore, salute. Welcome to the gym. It's your first time. He said 1CZ. I don't even know what that means. What is that 1CZ, Leo? Temp Ross said new season starts next week. Everyone welcome to play. Come join us. Pick your winners every week. See how you stack us versus the rest. Yeah, that go the link right there for the boxing league, fantasy boxing prediction league, y'all. It's gonna be a new season next week, so I suggest y'all put it in because he gonna have the picks probably by Monday, no later than Monday. But as soon as he shooting to me, I'll put him on the community tab if y'all don't got Facebook. Right as the champ said, I forgot Russell Jr. Hurt his arm against Magsayo. Yeah, Busy Beats, salute. If this your first time, welcome to the gym. He said, Sayo. He definitely didn't get it done today, but shit, you gotta give credit to him though, man. He didn't run or made it a boring fight. He did the best he could. Uh, Got to give more credit to Vargas though. Vargas, he never gave away his motherfucking advantages. His length, that jab was working. He was letting his punches go in combinations. He took some good ass shots, man. He overcame and he got right back, man. The game plan worked. And that motherfucker Freddie Roach been having me eat a lot of crow too, y'all. That shit that Magsayo pulled today looking like some Mike Tyson punch out kind of game plan, you know what I'm saying? When you get to Soda Pop McKenzie, that's what that kind of looked like. It had some success, but it wasn't enough. It was like gave him 4 rounds. I mean the judges had it a little bit closer, but I think 4 rounds was enough. I mean shout out to somebody gave him 5. I think J Dog thought it was a draw. I mean, so it was a pretty competitive fight. I think the game plan was a problem for Magsayo, man. That one punt throwing one big wild shot, one big power jab, not nothing coming behind the jab. I think that was not the right game plan. I think it should have been something behind those jabs, at least a body shot to get you closer to the taller guy and make him tie you up. You know what I'm saying? There you go, 2 points right there, and he tying you up. So there go 2 points that you're gonna be able to control. You know what I'm saying? But it's easy to tell from the outside. But most of the time we be watching these fights, the fighters actually be doing it without us hearing, you know what I'm saying? Without them hearing us say what we got to say. So there ain't no difference. Some guys, everybody ain't got it. J Dog said, nah, I gave him 5 rounds. Okay, see, 4 rounds. So pretty much the right guy got everybody was on the same page. John Game said Mag had the power. I don't know why he didn't use it. He tried though, John. He tried. He actually caught it with a good clean shot to the chin, but Vargas got up. I think if he would have, like I said, if he would have stayed on his feet more and looked for the counter more, or threw a shot, another shot, whether it was to the body or up top with the jab, I think that would have been worked out a little bit better for him than him coming in with them Mike Tyson punch out kind of shots. You know what I'm saying? Them winging ass one shot, Vargas make you miss and you run up out of there, or you miss and Vargas tie you up, type of thing. I think that game plan right there wasn't right for that tall guy with that kind of length. And I ain't saying he had the sharpest skills, the best skills, but any fighter that work off the jab is, you know what I'm saying, is a pretty much a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much a boxer. He pretty much looking to score. He ain't looking to knock you out. He looking to score. He was throwing wild little uppercuts and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's what got him in trouble. But for the most part, like I said, his game plan really actually worked. He actually scored enough points to get the split decision. So he wasn't really looking for a knockout. He was looking to score. Magsayo was looking for the knockout, and it didn't work, and it cost his ass.
I agree.
D'Lo said Magsayo may win another belt, but I knew he was gonna be one hand or one and done in the ring.
Yeah.
Iceberg Nerd said Vargas had to literally walk into that shot. Magsayo has no clue on how to set anything up. Yeah, I agree.
Kept on making the same mistake all night.
J-Dog said I gave him 4 rounds. One included the 10-8. So he should have shot that stiff jab to the top and that right hand to the body while in range. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly, J-Dog. He just shot the stiff jab and backed up, reset instead of throwing another punch with it to get closer to the taller man and taking his advantage away. Just made a lot of mistakes, man. It showed.
I appreciate that super chat from Robert Stewart because I wasn't even here to say that shit.
Yeah. Blessed us.
You want to go and shut it down?
Yes, sir. Shut it down.
All right, man. Definitely appreciate all y'all coming through, man. We're gonna come back with the live stream on Monday, more than likely. I don't know what's coming up next week. I got Ryan Garcia versus what's that goddamn Southpaw name? 196 and 16 amateur.
Um,
Four, yeah,
Fortuna.
we got Fortuna versus Ryan Garcia next week, man. So we're gonna be on the call, man. Y'all come through and fuck with. Oh, they fight on the zone, don't they?
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck going on, man. We're gonna come back with something, man. But appreciate y'all coming through, supporting us and all that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody hit the like button. But we're gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. I ain't gonna talk y'all to death.
Definitely. Hype say Donaire could move up to 126 right now and beat Barty. Both these Ross hoes have ignorant jabs. Real talk. Hey, but man, y'all already know, man. We've been a little bit it's been a little bit dry for us because we don't be calling them other fights, man. But we're definitely gonna be back Monday. Chop it up, man. Come get on the panel and rock with us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get on talk about the schedule. Just have an open panel, man. Just chop it up. But appreciate y'all, man, for coming through, showing support as always, hanging out with the fam, rocking out with it, sharing y'all opinions. Until next time, don't forget to tell them haters and trolls, the fuck out my gym.
You heard him.
Peace.
Gia.